Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop that intro going on. I have 27 people looking at me right now, but pretty sure more are going. Silly, I do watch your channel quite a bit, and it's very educational. And if you want to come up on channel up here and let's talk about what you do, and I can promote your channel that bit because I do have pretty strong subscribers here. Um, I do believe what you're doing is brilliant. To be honest, I listen to you. You do not have to turn on your camera. I never make anyone turn on the camera. Obviously, in this sector, I would like to talk a little bit about, and while I know about noodles, I know quite a bit. To be honest, unfortunately, I do. He is what we would consider a piece of crap. So if silly, I'm gonna drop you a link if you want to come up. I would love you to come up and chat. You do not turn on camera or nothing like that. We don't do that over here at all. We've a pretty strong community. But what you're doing, exposing these people, I think is fantastic. And I always listen into your lives. You always see me in there. I think you're doing a great job. Exposing the likes of Dan and Rick and those creatures, I will say, you know, I have a way with words, but and just to let you know, this is a UK based channel as well. I am living in the UK. I'm actually living in Devon right now, and I will be transferring down to London. And what Silly does, I mean, he exposes these, and he does have a little bit of a situation with noodles, but I'd like to have a conversation with you about noodles, to be quite honest. We have known him. I have a lot of American, most of my subscribers. Hey, Blondie, welcome in, sweetheart. We have a lot of American subscribers on this channel. I would say, um, what I've 1,300 and growing, and we we have come across noodles before. We have dumped him out of our community. He did try to come in at one point. My Kim was the one you heard that time. Kim is a very close friend of mine. Hey, Pocket Mama, how you doing, sweetheart? Um, but yeah, I'd like to talk to Silly. I mean, he's a UK guy. He is exposing these horrific people, and we have, unfortunately, we have a guy called Noodles, which he goes by the name of Noodles. Actually, you're not backstage. If you're backstage, I'd see you. I'll drop you another link. We're on streamer, so no, I see you. Um, I have. I love to have a conversation with you more than anything else. No, I know this guy. I know this channel. See, hey Sierra, how you doing, honey? Um, I do know this guy. Because I listen to his channel all the time. He's a UK based channel, and he exposes the people who try to do terrible things to young children. Okay, we have Silly backstage. Right. Hey, Silly, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks for asking. How are you?
Thank you for coming up. We appreciate that. I
Mm.
mean,
And your chat doesn't have to worry. I never palm bomb anyone. It's not
right.
what I do. It's not
No,
my
I know you
style.
don't. And I've been listening in, believe it or not, I listen to your channel all the time. Most time I just go in and say hello and then I will just listen.
No, it's all good.
Um
I see you active over there in the community. It's nice to have
yeah.
you over, and appreciate you saying such nice things about the platform. It's all good.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let's talk with Susan Bennett. And just stopping by to say hi and send in much love. Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate that. It actually happened on this lady's channel. Yeah, Warrior Sisterhood, where we first came across noodles. To be quite honest, and straight away we immediately thought, the
He's a
girl.
wrong and any.
Right. Yeah. Well, he's very much a wrongin. He
Yes.
is not working for the FBI. I just want to say that straight out. He does not. He depend. He lets on he does, but I mean, come on now. Um,
Well, he's kind of lucky he's not lost his job this last week or so, because all I'll say is that he gives out way too much information, and we know who his supervisor is.
right.
For the VA, listen, like when those guys started trying to get into it with all of us, the I don't really need to do much. It's just like everybody sends me all their stuff
Look,
straight
there you
away.
go. Look, listen,
I can,
watch it. Look at that
so I
comment.
form
Oh
an,
my God, Noodles, he's a horrible vile. There you go. See, this lady had a channel,
but
and
I just
we had problems
I
with
just
him.
call it as I see it, Susan. If I see bad behavior online and stuff, I'll call it out, and just I have
Right.
my opinion, and he's not just like the stuff that we've seen. It's how he kind of like deals and handles with people as well, especially women. He's a bit of a stalker as well, from what I can gather.
He is. He's 100% a stalker. Hey, lovely jubbly. We've a mixture here with lots of American people, and we've a mixture with UK people, and we've a mixture here with Irish as well, just on this platform. We kind of don't die. We don't go into what you're doing. But as you say, I'm always watching, and there's times you're showing stuff, and I'm thinking, oh God, leave me on panel, just leave me answer for this, because this man. Oh, we're talking about Noodles, Tara, hon. Noodles, he's a weird creep, to be honest. He lets on he's in the FBI, but he really ain't. He's and what he said about children is like, this guy here who I have on panel, he's a UK based channel, and he covers all this stuff. And he did once try,
Truth be
yeah,
told, just to be factual. I'm actually international. I travel around a lot, so
right.
I'm from the UK, but I work abroad and I cast from abroad as well, and various other places. So I'm pretty much kind of off the grid, but that's the kind of line of work that I'm in, like where I get to go around a lot of places.
All
But
right, Silly Central's channel. Canadian Girl, can you drop his link? Because the more his subscribers he gets, the more, if you watch how really well he does this stuff, it's amazing. Everyone's asked me what's the channel. Okay, we're
oh,
gonna drop.
you're so kind. You're so kind. Thank you very much. I really appreciate
No,
that.
but I mean, this is
Very
what
nice
people
of you.
do. I mean, we stand up again. There you go. Their Silly Central's link dropped. Please sub up to it. Even if you just go in and say hello, whatever, like I do. I've been doing it for the last couple of weeks actually, and sit back and listen. Listen to how well this guy. He puts a really tremendous. He researches all his stuff, and he puts certain parts out there, and it's so well done. It's unbelievable. He does a really good job, and I don't understand why he's not monetized. I mean, you should be monetized. I don't.
I was for a brief period, but the YouTube God said no because of their goddamn new terms and conditions. It's not like you can't make a montage of craziness anymore. For
Right,
example, there was a YouTube channel, a very big one with millions of subscribers, and they used to make montages of newscaster bloopers where
right,
they would, like, it'd just be like, just like silly stuff, people flopping their lines, but it's really funny. But because it's just a montage now, it's not classed as a creative edit. So that's where my channel fell down. So
right.
if you look at my new videos that I've been making, so I've had to go into damage control with the channel because I put in a lot of time to like get monetized. I was very happy with it when I got it because it was done legit, and I put in all the hours and everything. But then I kind of fell down at the last hurdle. So YouTube have been very nice about it. I'm
Mhm.
working with them to clean up the channel. So if anyone has been following Silly Central for a while, then you'll probably notice there's like hundreds of videos that have gone off there. But what I did with them was put them on a new channel, so I didn't have to get rid of them, and I've had to redo every one of the goddamn thumbnails on there.
Right.
Some videos I have to literally like do full on creative edits now. I've got to put memes in between, text over the what people are saying, which takes me a long time to do. So it's just like I have to. I used to just like upload things straight away, but now it's like I have to have a schedule of like what I upload and when I have time to upload and when I have time to go live, and it's just like, and then I have to go back to the old channel, to the old footage and stuff, and still correct and fix those. So there is 2 other Silly Central platforms: there's Silly Central TV and Silly Central Live and Extreme.
Right. We're gonna do
Primarily,
one. We're gonna drop the channel I listen to. Can you drop that again?
that's fine. All my
over
other channel links are on my
Drop it a
main
few
channel
times.
anyway.
Drop this channel a few times, and we get this guy going. He is doing an absolutely fantastic job. He knows I listen into him. My subscribers are asking me. You don't have to give your location away, obviously, because for whatever rights. But they're saying, well, where are you from? Because I do have some UK people in here as well.
I'm a little bit of a mutt. I've got an eclectic accent, where it's because I have friends and family in Liverpool, West Yorkshire, and London.
Right. Okay. You're up that way. Okay.
Because I travel around a lot, the way I speak and talk, it varies.
Right.
It's like now, it's kind of my presenter voice.
Yeah, right. Right. Listening. I mean, there's his link dropped again, guys. Please sub up them, help him out a little bit. He is doing an amazing job. He is putting into perspective what is actually going on, and it's really scary because all of us who have children, okay, our children do play online. Hi, Lindsay. How are you doing, my love? Our children do play online, and we have grown men going in there and doing certain things, which I can't say because it's a montage channel, but you kind of understand what I'm saying on this. And
I totally, and the exposure of these individuals is
right.
It's paramount, especially for I have a lot of parents that watch the channel, and I receive a lot of support from people behind the scenes. I'm not going to go into details, but there are a lot of people out there that use my videos to show authorities and say, look, these fucking people are doing this, that, and the other. And when I hear people are like doing stuff like that, it makes me feel like I'm doing a good thing. But ultimately, I mean, I'm perceived as a fucking huge troll, but I'm not a troll. I basically, I'm an entertainer. I'm a lols farmer.
Right.
I like to gaslight, but I'm not. I don't like the idea of harassment.
He doesn't harass. He does not harass anybody. What he does, and I've watched these videos.
Gaslight.
He does it in a funny manner. He does it very classy, but he gets the point. He brings the point home as well. He really does.
What I like to do is show audience the facts of like what I'm seeing and like what I've based my opinion on. And I put a funny spin on it, and I always say, don't take everything I say seriously. Take it with a pinch of salt.
That's why you're called Silly Centralist.
I'm probably wrong about 99% of the stuff that I say, but I'm entitled to an opinion.
Oh, Jody,
and I always say this as well. I always say on my channel, don't fucking send shit to Rick's house. Don't,
right.
go to his house. I mean, he got his window smashed recently.
I've seen that.
We all got to blame for that. And it was
it had nothing got to do with you. I mean, in fairness.
we cover it and we laugh at it because it's there online. It's not like my chat are crazy people. And I can't stop people doing stuff like sending pizzas and emergencies.
Right. You're not the rules at the end of the day, right?
I can't do it. I mean, all I can say positively on the channel is like, don't do it. But if you do it, I'm still going to laugh at it. It's not. I'm a bastard, but I'm not an effing bastard, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But these people, some of these people, I don't have any sympathy for them because they do it all to themselves. Rick Productions, perfect example, the biggest guy, like hottest news I cover on my channel. He does everything to himself. He's given his address out. He invites trolls to send things to his house, and they lap it up. They absolutely lap it up, and we just come along and review it and comment on it, and it is what it is.
But you're entitled to do fair use and commentary. And hi, Iris, welcome in. Hey, everyone, welcome in, guys. I know you're all piling by the bunch right now.
Big
But
shout out to everyone in chat as well. Thanks for make sure you
you
like
know,
this. Make sure you like
I've
the
been
video.
watching this guy for the last couple of weeks, and it is so damn. He does it in such a classical, funny way. He does it really funny. You know what I mean?
I
I've
think one of
seen
the I think one of the
Rick.
funny highlights recently was when Rick was getting really angry, and I played the classical music over it, like the
That was
night on.
brilliant. I loved it when you played Elvis last. You played Elvis. You know,
It just works so well.
no, but this guy he does the show. But guys, I'll tell you, when they're telling the story and all that, this fella will play the most romantic music on top of it, which makes it more. It makes it sound more. It's more funny. It's just more
Hey,
funny. It really
it
is.
adds to the the whole sort of atmosphere of like kind of what's going on. It's like if Rick's getting angry and we play just like a bit of like music that kind of supports like the mood of what's going
Right.
on. It's
Yeah.
just like everybody listen. It's just like I just see the viewers go bang, 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 bang. It's just so
Yeah.
funny.
Right. You know, and as his name, the channel's name is Silly Central, right? So that means silly central. You know, I mean, everything is not taken very serious, and he doesn't wish any harm upon anybody or anything like that. And I honestly will say that
That's a
I've been
big thing.
watching him.
I would love to echo your nice sentiment there. I mean, all these guys, Rick, Dan, Cyrax, all the people we cover on the channel. I don't want them.
Hey, Ray.
I don't want them to get hurt. I don't want anybody to show up at the house. I don't want them to get into fights or fucking
No,
anything
right.
bad happen to them at all. But they come on here and make a spectacle of themselves. And like, if I don't review them, somebody else
Well, if
will.
you don't do it, someone else is going to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but because I make an effort with my channel in terms of how I make it look and how I make my thumbnails stand out, and
Right.
I've got qualifications in creative writing and stuff, so I'm really creative about the way I put I put things together, and it just looks good. I don't think it looks like one of the best channels out there, but it's like people gravitate towards it. That I do my research on how to present your channel, what to say on there, the hashtags, how to do your thumbnails properly, what even down to the fonts. That Fortnite font that I use on all my thumbnails, it's a very attractive font. So when people see like something done like that, they click on it. It's done for a reason, but because I make myself stand out in the crowd, and I have a good time with my audience and my community, it's just like Silly's like the head of this like big massive trolling ring, and he's a bad man. I was like, oh my god, I'm not. I'm like, but if you want to think I'm that, that's fine. I love living in people's heads rent free.
Yeah.
I really do. So
You gotta. I mean, drop the link again, guys. I mean, you gotta really sub up to this one. And even if you go in there and say hello to him, and what I do normally when I hear him on, I mean, I get a notification obviously, and I know he's on, and I just go in and say hello to one or two people, and then what I do is I bow out and I kind of listen. You know what I mean? But you gotta see the way the classic way he does things. It's unbelievable. He does a really good job. And he's calling out something, but doing it in a very modest, class, good way of doing something.
This is another reason why people hate me as well, because when I get on a panel with, like, say, Rick, and I've only ever spoken with Dan cross-platform once before, it is actually very minimal the times I've gone up and spoken with people, because I don't like to get involved with argumentative panels. I really, really don't. But the viewers want it and demand it. But when I go up, because I've got like some sales training background as well, I'll just talk really, really fast, and I'll ask loads and loads of questions really quickly, and it's quite outside the box for these people because all they're used to getting is being abused, and I'll analyze it and like talk about it creatively.
Silly Central don't do that. You don't abuse. No, I'm not on commission. I'm not. But I've been listening, and Silly knows I've been listening to his channel for quite a while, you know, and
Yes, you have, and thank you for your support. It's
you
greatly
know, and
appreciated.
I'm gonna get you more supporters over there, even if they just come in and say, "Hello, I come from Susan's channel." Da da da. Listening to what he's doing, listening to his work, guys,
I'll give
it's
your channel some props as
amazing.
well next time I'm live. I'm probably going to be live either maybe tonight or tomorrow. I'm just
Right.
I'm kind of like looking out for stories right now. I like to like build up like a week in review of like what's been happening through the week and then like cover it with everyone. And there's just
Silly, is there anything you
not,
can do?
not
Share
much.
screen with me right now without music to show Rick, you know, so they can get an idea of what they're signing up to. Because I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
well, all I will say to your audience is, look, if you value your brain cells, don't subscribe because I'll tell you what, right? I'm not responsible for your sanity or the loss of your IQ quantum. You know, if that goes down from watching my channel, then honestly, unsubscribe. Don't watch it because the people I cover on my channel are less than favorable. There's some triggering shit over there, and like
It
I
can
say,
be very triggering, yeah.
can turn the thing is though it can turn into the biggest ever shit show, especially if Rick goes live. He always goes live when I go live to try and steal my viewers, but then all my crowd end up over there like giving him shit, and then we have this huge back and forth. Like he ends up getting really angry and slamming on him. It could
This
just
guy,
it could just evolve into that. It could just turn into this crazy ass show. Anything can
this
happen
guy
at
goes crazy like there
anything.
is no tomorrow. I mean, Silly, can you do a share screen with me and just show me a little bit of Rick going crazy without music? I mean, just to give the
I,
idea.
I I really don't know how to do that in here.
You don't have
It's
to share
I,
screen.
I tend not to faff around with these things when I'm on a panel because
Right, okay, that's okay.
I have doxed myself, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of
I don't
times.
mind you doing that.
People have seen my face, believe it or not.
That's
You
all
know,
right.
but no one's fucking like recorded and grasped me, and so people just love me. And thank you for that. If you
But
are out there,
I will say this much. He does it with a lot of class. He does it with, but he's getting high class houses. He is getting the point across at the same time. And
well,
you will
that's
understand
the
what I'm
thing.
saying. And y'all remember Dan, right? Okay. He covers a little bit of Dan as well. Dan did try to come in our community, but he was booted out really quickly. Um
Oh, I tell you
Noodles.
what, right? Listen, because he probably won't be watching now, and this is a plan, guys. We'll cut the chatting on this as well. You should try and lure him over, right? Lure him over, and then bring me and Plisco on, and then you'll have a show. Trust me, you will have a
Don't
show.
get Dan over here.
Just, yeah. No, do it. Just like tell him to come over, and then hit me up somehow, and then I will come in. I'll come in as a different account. I'll just be like, "Oh, hello, this is Dr. Central. Hi, Dan. I understand you're having a mental breakdown right now. I don't know. I'll do something." Oh, and just one thing. Did you ever see the 3-month long wind up with Rick Productions where I was his best mate, Kenny KFC?
No, I haven't seen that one. I've been like, as I said, look, I don't know how I found this channel and I subscribed to it because it's a UK based channel, and you know, I decided to have a look because we did have. Do you know that Dan used to go on a different channel with a damn mask on, like a leather cloth mask?
No idea. No idea.
Yeah, he did.
I
He,
sometimes wear an alien mask when I go
this
live.
guy, honestly, did you ever see those leather masks? You would see like, oh God, how I don't even Darth Vader, even worse than that. But he used to get on the
Yeah,
panel the whole time. But the lady who owns that
fucking
channel, I
gimp
don't want
mask.
to name it out. She copped onto it very quickly and got rid of him. But you know, Noodles, we know about Noodles. He is so damn weird. I mean, he announced, okay,
He's a
that
psychic
he goes to a
vampire.
different country to have sex, which I have to be careful what I'm saying because I'm on a monetized channel with minors. You know, do you understand what I'm saying? And Noodles, you know, I removed that and I put a. Mm,
Yeah,
um,
listen, my opinion is don't actually bring, because you are monetized, don't bring Dan on your channel. Don't do that. That was a really bad idea. I totally forgot you were monetized. So
no, I'm
if
totally
you do
monetized.
that, he'll probably try and porn bomb you or say
Yeah.
something on your channel that'll get you like, because I'm trying to be very careful about what I say here because you are monetized, and I respect you and I really appreciate, all your kind words and stuff, and I don't want to say anything on it that will get you in trouble. So
No.
but Dan will, and just like some of your audience have said, just be careful who you have up. And another thing as well, if you don't mind me giving you a little bit of advice, don't tell people like your rough geographical location, any personal info on like
Right.
these kind of channels and stuff, because there are people out there that don't fucking like me, and like especially if I've got like friends on here or people who are promoting the channel, they might like just start trying to fucking mess with you. I've got people trying to mess with me right now. I mean, Noodles, excuse my French, Noodles recently accused me of being a pedophile,
Right, and that's not true at all. I
no,
watched that live you did, and I was
I've
like,
got.
"You kidding me?"
It's
Noodles
okay.
trying to say that about
Listen,
you.
what you need to understand is that they have friends that think that they're friends. They're not. They're my friends, and they tell me everything. Yeah, I've been around. I've been like doing this a lot longer, and there's people and friends of mine in servers all over the place. Yeah, so I find out stuff like that they don't want to know, and I've got like text stuff here I haven't even put out yet about Noodles and Leo and what they've been like trying to do and say about Rick and stuff behind the scenes. It's pretty damning stuff, but I'm stockpiling it. I'm waiting for a big drop, and it's all I'm saying is, that's a little tease actually on here for anybody who follows Silly Central actually. So, yeah,
I think the best thing for me to do is not say too much and just send some folks your way, or
yeah.
look.
I'm
You
happy to
can
tell you about
do
the
what I do. I
situation.
go and say
The
hello,
best,
hi, silly, and
yeah.
I will just sit back and listen. You know what I mean?
I'm happy to
And
bring
you
you up
will
to
learn a
speed on
lot.
the situation, but I obviously don't get directly involved. But I'm happy to talk to you about it because I mean the
No, I
man
won't
is
get involved like that. I just
he's,
won't,
he's
because that's
very he's very
this
creepy. But
community over
the
here.
thing
We're
is,
really good. We're a good community. We don't have that nonce crap going on over here, and we don't do it. It's just, and we did have Noodles trying to get in at one point, but we kicked him out really quick. You showed a clip of Kim going back, I think about 2 3 years, about 2 years now, 2 2 years, something like that, which is a great friend of mine. And you showed that clip, and I said to you straight away, that's my friend Kim.
yeah,
You
with
know,
the ladies, I seen that.
right? You seen
You know,
the
yes,
lady? Yeah, her name is Kim. Yeah,
I remember
no,
the clip
Sarah. This was
clearly.
going back way back, when Noodles were trying to get in, and she tried to get in with. He tried to get in with Molly and Justin at the same time, and I
Oh,
was
and
like,
you're talking about Justin Pomeroy.
Justin for all. Justin for all. He's a big
Oh,
channel.
right. Well, steer clear of there's another couple of guys on here that's like these guys have been trying to cause me issues and stuff, but it just hugely backfired on them because I managed to get all their info and all the bad stuff, all the news reports, all the arrest stuff, what
Right.
they've been in trouble for. And those two set about me, and then it was just like literally all my viewers went after them. I didn't need to do anything. It's just like you should, like people have just been clipping them left, right, and center, winding them up, getting them mad, and before you know it, it's just like they've kind of like shut up a little bit. But this is what I'm on about. I mean, when you go after like these horrific people, you usually find out the people that are white knighting for them have been up to no good as well.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's what we discovered with the Convid account
Noodles claimed to
and Matt
Noodles is claimed to
Taylor.
be FBI. He's not working for the FBI. I mean, he might say he is, but I can tell you now
He's
he's
a
not.
delivery driver. He's a delivery driver for the VA. That's all he does. He like makes it out like he's got
He's
some
an
sort of
idiot.
like world class thing, but literally whole day while he's working all day, he's streaming live to people, and just like not focusing on his job really. I don't know.
No,
It's just like yeah, well, there's going to be some fun developments with that. I mean, all I'm saying is that those guys should have just like stayed the hell out of my way, when they
you
should have
gotta look.
told.
I mean, we can only say so much on the channel because it's monetized. But if anyone wants to sub up, please sub up to this City Central. He does a fantastic. I mean, he does a really good job. You'd be amazed. Can someone drop his link again, just for those who might have not, You
You're
know,
too kind. I'm getting all emotional here, Susan. Thank you so much.
no, you're
It's lovely
fine.
when people. It's nice to hear somebody like say something positive about the
No,
channel
because
on the
you're standing up for
platform.
the children. That's
Yeah,
my whole thing.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I have a young boy, and he does go on consults, and I would not want a grown man exposing himself to my boy, and it's been
Exactly.
City Central has showed this time and time again, so yeah, I'm gonna stand up for that. I'm again. Everyone in
So
this chat are 100%
just to
against that.
point out as well, now there is a lot of videos out there of Rick Productions saying he watched the CP and admitting to what he did, and he always maintains the fact that he made it all up and stuff. Now there was a point in Silly Central's history, where we actually like thought maybe is this right? Is Rick the victim? Did he make it all up? But, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out what I base everything I say about Rick on, and it's nothing to do what he says. It was testimonial from his mother. Rick
Mhm.
got on a call with his mum on live. He didn't tell her she was live, but he went through the whole rigmarole of asking her why she wasn't talking to him, and she simply said, and this was what we all feared and we all knew along. She simply said, "You know why, Rick?" She goes, "You could have done something to help those children." And she goes, "You knew what Martin was doing to them all along, and you did nothing." That's what she said. That's why I know Rick is what he is. It's
Right.
nothing to do with the stuff he said. It's that heartbreaking testimonial from his mother, because it's a really sad call. I felt horrified for this one. I felt so bad to think,
Right.
that this is your son that's doing this, but he's there now putting on this front like he's such an amazing person. He can skate by, and all these other people that come on board and try to white knight for him. It's just like it makes your soul like turn black. It's just
Mm-hmm.
disgusting to see. And that's what I like to show my viewers, like exactly what's going on with these clowns and who these people are, and what they're up to. Yeah, because like you hear about them getting caught for one thing. They're never involved with just one thing. There was
No.
other things, there's other things.
I mean, if you go and listen to Silly Central when he's live, you're going to see exactly what he's talking about. He can talk more in depth on his own channel, with these kind of things. And of course, all of us here are parents. Um, we do have children who play maybe online and stuff like that, and you have these grown men, going after these young children,
Sorry to
which
interrupt you, Susan. I just want to say that if I'm going to say whether I've got kids or not, but my view is that children shouldn't be allowed, really to use the internet until they're 18. This is my very honest opinion. I think that
no, I totally agree with you on that.
kids should be allowed to use the internet supervised for educational purposes and maybe some light entertainment, but
Well,
it
that's the way
needs
we
to
have
be
my son. That's the way we have
moderated,
my son. He's very much
moderated by
supervised.
parents,
Yeah,
moderated by parents, and then I think this as well, that people should have a goddamn license to be able to internet, because people come on here and they act like tools, and you should be given a guidebook like this is how you don't behave on the goddamn internet. And I will go through all of that, with my spouses, and so sorry, my
no,
kids.
no, you're all right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
do
just
have one minor, and he's very much protected, I would say. Um, Even to down to the point that he knows I have a channel, and he knows he's not allowed on this channel, and he between me and his father, he's very much protected. But what I worry about is the children who go on devices who are not protected. This is what worries me as a parent, because I know there is some parents there will leave their kids and go on devices thinking they're fine when really they're not. You have the likes of these
there's like
other
people
people,
like Fat Dan who are like stripping off naked for children online, and there's videos of that.
there's no, yeah, he's telling the truth, because he pointed it out. And this is why I'm asking everyone to sub up to this guy for the support, number one, for what he does. He's standing up for all those innocent children, to be honest. Um, and again, your link has been dropped, and I would like for my subscribers to go have a look. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, I will say that, okay? But he says things in a way that, and he puts things very it would be very mildly but classic as he's doing it, but he is driving the situation home. And as a parent, you gotta think, is my child safe? You know what I mean? And it's all about safety for children at the end of the day.
These idiots are everywhere, and it's just
Right.
like I only cover a handful of them. There's just a
You
couple of
yeah,
them.
you can imagine
There's,
how many more
there's
out there. There's probably
hundreds of
tons
them,
out there.
thousands of them, and social media platforms like YouTube are allowing them to have a voice. Like Rick is a a p word, yeah,
Mm,
absolutely bang to rights, yeah, and he's allowed to speak on here. YouTube should have like a thing there, like this is this guy, like this wall. They should have a database. Like, nope. The second they see him, nope. Yeah, because like
uh,
when you like you verify your accounts and stuff, you have to provide photo ID. When he puts his
right.
ID, nope,
You do put them
nope,
onto his
nope.
channel, yeah.
Yeah, no, no, you're not allowed on this platform. Bye. Yeah, but they
Yeah,
keep letting
there
him
should be
come back
in the
again.
UK a system
Yeah,
where, you know, when you verify your ID and if you have any criminal records or, you know, especially when it comes to children and all that, you probably should not be allowed to have you on a platform, you know. But Silly Central, what he does is he's pointing out this the loopholes in the system, and number one, and number two, he's he trying what he's trying to do is protect the children. And he made me look at a thing, and because I know my little boy, he plays on a console, and but that is very much protected. Me and his father protect that my boy like there's no tomorrow.
and just
Um,
off topic a little bit as well. I mean, just be careful with what you let the kids watch as well, because one of the big things I've been kind of covering, and because I am trying to go into a little bit of politics on Silly Central, and kind of like what's going on socially, with more involving more crazy people, and the biggest craziest people out there at the moment are these woke Americans. These crazy,
right.
like people that want to teach children that if they want to be a girl or a boy, they can change their gender soon. And it's disgusting, like teaching children about how gay men have sex at primary school and stuff. This is happening,
That's going into the
right?
UK schools as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all this bullshit with the pronouns and the stupid stuff, how you identify. If you want to identify as a fridge, you can. All that stuff, it's not normal. Yeah, I mean, listen, like I have no problem with anybody being gay or doing anything like what they want to do with their lives or be what they want to be. If you want to be identify as a goldfish, fine. Yeah, but my kids don't need to know about it. Your kids don't need to know about it. A million other families' kids out there don't fucking need to know about it. Yeah, but unfortunately, through mainstream media and children's television, they are teaching children this. They're also teaching them in books as well. Oh my god, some of the books like that have been like brought out in primary schools, and you should go watch like the parents meetings, like where the parents are just going fucking nuts. Like, why are you teaching my children this? It's not for kids to find out until they're older. And again, it's up to the parents to gradually bring them round and introduce them to these ideas. It doesn't need to be a moral, an instant, given that children have to be subjected to this kind of, indoctrination, if it was, if that's the right word. It makes my blood boil, Susan. It really, really does. And all these corporations, this is what they're pushing, and they're allowing people to have voices like this on platforms. It's all about DEI, diversity, equality, and inclusion.
hey
Well,
Colin.
in my opinion, just make them their own channel. If you want to be different and stuff, fine. Don't make other people like feel bad because they don't, you know, support the kind of person you are.
I
Just
do understand where cities come on with this because they're doing
I
it
could
here in the
all
UK,
day.
obviously, as well. And once again, what his point he's trying to say is that why do this to young children? Leave them leave their lives and whatever they're going to be when they get older, that will be when they get older, that kind of way.
These kids should be learning their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s.
Well,
Fucking
100%, yeah. I mean, at a young age, I mean, you know, children don't know what they are when they're young. You know what I mean? They don't. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, the UK are pushing this stuff as well. He's 100% right in what he's saying. It's been all over the news and stuff like that, and it's just something that I think that
Well,
should be
it's like if you
the
look at
child.
it,
It's just
if
discover for themselves more of anything else.
yeah, I mean, if you look at the demographic of who people watch TV, and I'll probably get called, I'm happy to be called racist to say this, but the majority of people that watch TV and consume it are white people, yeah, white, straight, normal people, right, with families, yeah, especially in America, right. The demographic, I mean, it's like 90% of people that watch TV over there are, like white people, white families, and then the other like 5% is like black people,
Mm.
brown. Yeah, that their number is so small compared to the amount of white people that are in America. It is that small, right? And then you have the LGBTQT fucking like minority, excuse my language, right? And there, it doesn't matter how many concessions you give them, right? They all, like oh yeah, go and have your gay festival and all this. They always want more, and and the biggest demographic, the paying customers, the people that watch this are walking away. Disney alone in this last quarter lost 4 billion, 4 billion, Susan, because people don't want to subscribe to Disney Plus because it's full of this shit that I'm talking about. Nobody wants to watch it. They've destroyed countless IPs that they've bought, like Star Wars and Indiana Jones. I know this is a little bit like really off topic, talking about like the film industry and stuff, but this is like where you see the mainstream stuff, and this is where it's coming down to the kids from. It's from the big platforms. More people. More people are actually watching YouTube now than any form of other television. YouTube is the most viewed channel as a source in the world now. You know that,
Yeah, and
right?
all he's saying at the end of the day, I mean,
Because
America,
people are
Ireland,
entertaining
Spain,
themselves.
don't matter. I mean, just gotta watch out for our kids at the end of the day.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna
all
look
I'm
too
trying
much
to
into
stress
the
is
American stuff because my 90% of my audience are American.
it's these huge
And they're fantastic
corporations that are
people.
pushing it though. And that's what I want to get into on Silly Central. I don't want to just look at some of these like lower, what I like to call Z-list celebrities. You got A, B, and C-list celebrities that are like, all worth various amounts of money. Well, people like Rick Productions and Fat Dan and Noodles are Z-list celebrities. They're literally at the bottom of the thing. And
Yeah,
there are some bigger issues at hand here that go even further up the chain. I mean, just kind of look at what's happening now with Mel Gibson and the Sound of Freedom movement. What's going on there? Again,
mm,
woke Hollywood tried to cancel that because it's a white male-led movie about a man who saves children who've been abducted into child sex slavery. Yeah, and oh yeah, it's such a male testosterone orientated film. Fuck that. No, it's about saving kids and raising awareness. That's what it's about. Yeah, and it's a powerful movie because it's based on facts and what's going on now. And I tell you what, Susan, watch Sound of Freedom. It's heartbreaking. There'll be some scenes in it where I mean, it's not graphic, but that you'll just be like hearing the kind of things that are what are going on in it, and how it makes this lead actor like go off on this like one man Rambo mission to rescue all these kids from all these people, these child traffickers. And the thing is, right, it's people like, and this is how it's kind of blowing up over there at the moment, because like The Rock, like Dwayne Rock Johnson and
he's
Oprah
actually dead right now.
Winfrey, what?
He died.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Yeah, he's dead. He died 3 days ago.
No way.
Yeah, honestly.
What?
Yeah,
Holy
yeah,
shit! Well,
mm,
sure that's
yeah.
right. I just Dwayne the Rock
No, he
Johnson.
died 3 days ago. But
Oh.
yeah, I've seen it. I watched it. I was
Um,
totally blown away. I mean, he left these beautiful.
he's not
He had all
dead.
girls.
He's not. He's not. Look on Google. I promise you that's not true. I'd have totally
No,
heard
it's
about
very
that
much
if that
true. I
happened.
watched it on here. He died. Bless his heart. I think 3 days or 4 days back, he died. Another person who died. Let me think. Good God, Celine Dion is another one, and there's another person. Can't think of the name right now. It's not coming to mind. But I do watch the celebrities who died kind of situation. I can't believe I'm saying this. Please drop a link for corn dogs. Yeah, I've dropped one.
Yeah, drop the link on that because I'm looking at like an interview with
Yeah,
him less
Boomer
than
Sooner
8
Baby
hours
said
old.
I've
Is it?
heard not hold on. I've not heard that. Yeah, no. Dwayne Johnson died.
Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. I promise you, mate. Trust silly. It's fake. He's not dead.
Soon
That
did
is
he
that
die? It could be a hoax. I
it's
mean,
a hoax. It's. I
I've
promise
watched
you.
it, but you know.
Yeah, no. Listen, best thing to do whenever you see anything like that is just cross-reference it because, like,
Yeah.
if Dwayne the Rock Johnson had died, it would be everywhere right now. I would have heard about it the second
That's
it
what I
hit.
was thinking. Why is it not on the news?
I
You know, that kind of way.
I followed the Rock. You know, I like Dwayne
Yeah,
Johnson.
I like the Rocky
He
growing
is.
up as a kid when he was a wrestler.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, he has been implicated in this, like something to do with child sex trafficking and trying to
Oh, really?
kidnap someone's child. Yeah, he's getting taken through court for it as well. But and there's a thing with Oprah, but this is just like a couple of examples that I'm trying to give you because it's rife over there in America. You know, this kind of thing that's befalling children. And I want to just like say raise a
We
bit
have that here
more
in the UK as
awareness.
well, to be honest. Like, I mean, we really do. We have our children here. We had the likes of Jimmy Savile, come back years ago. When it was in with the
Yep,
Buckingham Palace and all that. I mean,
exactly. Prince
this is not
Andrew.
new.
Do you subscribe to Brian Harvey at all? Do you watch Brian Harvey's show?
No, I don't know.
Brian Harvey used to be in E17. He used to be one of the singers, but he's got a YouTube channel now with about 10K followers on, and he does a little bit like what I do. You know,
Oh,
but the thing
really?
is,
Brian
yeah,
Harvey was like, what was the band?
E17. Do you remember
Right.
the
Well, yeah, my dad
Christmas
used to
number
love
one?
his.
Won't you
Yeah,
stay
number one
another
Christmas Day, another
day?
day. Yeah, my dad used to love that song.
Yeah, well, I'll
Uh,
send you a channel. It's called BHTV, Brian Harvey TV. I'll send it you real quick. You should watch him. But the thing is, because he knows stuff about like what was going on, like in the big circles, and he's had the police at his house because of this non-stop, and it's crazy what's been going on with him. But I'll post the channel link in your chat so
yeah,
everyone else can grab
yeah,
it
we're
as well.
gonna.
I don't know if that'll show up, but I'll pop it in the private chat for you as well.
He was a number one singer back in the day, and
Yes, he was.
my father loved that song. Stay another day. That was a Christmas number one.
Hmm.
He was actually a British singer as well. Absolutely fantastic. Hey Georgette, how are you doing, sweetie? Um, Corn dogs. I dropped you link. I don't know why you didn't bounce and take it. I don't know. But here's the point we're trying to bring home. Okay. No matter England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, America, no matter where it is, and there is things going on the this in the gaming community, which I am so scared of. Because I do have a young child, and what I've heard, what Silly Central has put out there. I mean, this guy does not put anything out unless it's factual. Um, and it is really scary. As a parent, it is very scary. I do have my son very well protected on his gaming consoles and stuff like that. But you ask yourself, how well protected are they? Do I want a nonce uh, luring a child in of a young age? And this is what they do. I'm not joking when I say this. They're dropping their pencils and they're doing stupid things, right?
I'll
I'm not.
never let my kids play online, like, ever.
No, you haven't done that, but
No.
I know where you're going with it. You know what I mean?
You can listen. They can do what I did when I was a kid. They can stick a cartridge in and play the game, for a couple of hours, and then go and do the real life stuff. Games you can take them and leave them. I once got addicted to a video game for over 18 months. An MMO. I ended up getting banned from it because I just like took it to serious extremes, and it was just like I wish I'd never done it all. In the end, it was such a waste of my life. And if anything, I'm happy just to pass that knowledge down to the kids that you don't waste your life. This is imaginary. You can. I mean, during that 18 months that I did that, I could have probably like done a college course or something and like be earning like extra money on top of what I'm doing
Right.
now. But I mean, at the time, it served a purpose because my mother died and I was
I'm sorry to hear that.
I was gutted. I was really, really gutted, and it got me through because I was on a bit of a path of self destruction. So, it stopped me from going crazy. It was
Right.
having like a bit of a community online, people I like gamed with and stuff, but it all came to a silly end. It really did, and it was kind of therapeutic looking back on it, but I should have really probably gone and like maybe done something else more constructive and just thrown my heart into that and built a community around doing something constructive. So if anything, I've got that lesson to pass on. So
Right. And
talking positively anyway.
yeah, it must have been very difficult. And as I said, Silly Central has his own channel. Um, he does call out people who are really behaving wrong, wrongins, we'll say, in the UK, and he does a damn good job. I've been watching him, and if someone can drop his link again, just for those who probably have not subbed up, even if you just go in and say hello to him. Susan Fever got so bad. What the hell? Dwayne Rock Johnson died. Did you see that? Corn dogs, can you just jump up here? I've seen that, but it could be wrong. It's on YouTube. Don't know if how right or wrong it is. I don't know.
Well,
Um,
I'm 100% certain it's a hoax. Because
Probably could be.
I'm looking at like a post with an interview with him from less than 8 hours old.
Only 8 hours old.
Unless they dug him up from the dead and he's just a clone. It's
No, I don't think so.
it's all good.
I mean, see, this
Don't worry
is what
about it. We all make mistakes. It's fine.
this is what the people
Well,
like to
listen,
stream.
it's been an absolute plum pleasing pleasure. I'm not going to like take up all your show because I need to go away and I need to get my shovel out and go digging for some comedy for my viewers and have a little look at what all the silly people have been doing this week, and hopefully I can make a bit of a show. It's just sadly my prize little cow Rick has been the Americans have taken our toy away. So
No, we have Noodles interfering on that one, so
yeah,
I will just
well,
say
well,
for the speech on Noodles, I will just tell you now,
all
he
that's
does
gonna
not
happen
work
is
for the
like
FBI. He's probably a delivery guy or something like that. He
no,
is so
he is a delivery guy. That's what he
he's
does.
so damn weird. I mean, it's unbelievable.
He drops
I've
off
heard him
little tiny parcels. That's all we like trust him with.
right, and he's white knighting for Rick, and I've seen that
Yeah.
too. But not
Well,
all American people do that, and there was a time when he did come on a different channel, and he was booted really fast. He was literally kicked out really quick.
those people prey on people with disabilities and learning
Yeah, that's what he tried
difficulties.
doing.
They want to infiltrate groups and see discontent and their version of crap comedy, and invariably they're just like horrifically jealous of your platforms and just want
He got
to
kicked out really
leech
quick.
off your viewers. And I won't give them the drama they want. I've been called up on panels and stuff I believe last week. So I'm just like, I ain't got time for it. I don't come when people click their fingers. I was happy to come and talk to you. You've been really nice, and it's been I appreciate you coming view the channel. I see you in there all the time, so more than happy to speak to you. But these guys like think, oh, we'll slag Silly off and he'll come up on the panel and we'll have some drama. No, it doesn't work like that. You come to me. Anyway, I'm gonna go. You take care, Susan. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely Friday, guys. Make sure you like Susan's videos, and if you do check out Silly Central,
Yeah,
not
he
help,
does a really good
not
job
help.
on what he does. Very professional,
Right.
and he's quite
Thank
funny
you.
at that as well. He will play music, and
Yeah,
make it.
at the risk of my own channel as well. It's all good. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Take care.
You take care,
God
City
bless.
Central. Take care for
Bye
now.
bye.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye bye. Right, that's City Central. I mean, I've been watching his channel for a while now, to be honest, and what he does is he calls out the wrong ends, so to speak. Um, I'm pretty sure he doesn't mean any disrespect to anybody here, and it's just something that he's passionate about doing, and I get it, I really do, because when our kids are playing on consoles and stuff, we don't know who's actually, on the other end of that, and that's why I'm very strict with my son as well. I don't want my son, you know, um, getting into that situation, and of course he does know about Dan. Not my cup of tea. No, no, I get it. That's why I said he's not a cup of tea for everybody. He's not. Um, yeah, he's not everyone's cup of tea. No, I get it. Look, I'm here with you. This is our channel. And he just decided to come in, and I left him up, and I left, because I do now and again listen in, and I will go in and say that. Basically, I go in there and say hello, and I will listen. What he's doing, but that's as far as I go with that. But I don't know. When they say woke Americans, I don't really agree with that one at all. To be quite honest, that's not what I would think or even agree on. I don't, because we can say woke UK as well at the same time, right? Think about that. Of course, not my words. You know what I mean? I don't see things truth. I don't. Susan, I saw the other day a bear yesterday. Oh wow, magpie! Wow. So he's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I mean, I know that, but it's something. It's the way he presents his channel is really interesting. Yes, and he does have that Dan fan on there, and he didn't even know that Dan was coming up with a big leather mask on. To be quite honest, didn't know that at all. Well, yeah, interesting. A black bear. Wow, a grizzly. My God. Right, so getting back on plan. Right, we're going to be doing a giveaway tonight. I'm going to be buying 3 pens off MZ, and we're going to come back on later on, and we are definitely going to raffle these beautiful 3 pens. So the only thing is that people need to be comfortable of giving the address. Okay, I know a lot of people aren't comfortable doing that. So if you're not comfortable in giving the address to MZ, not me, not me at all. Um, Whoever is comfortable in doing that, and y'all know MZ is, she's not gonna do anything wrong about that. We're gonna raffle off 3 beautiful pens MZ has made herself. I'm paying for them obviously, and we're gonna raffle 3 pens off tonight. Later on tonight, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna come back on later. I'm a pen holder, lights and lighters too. My God, right? MC has beautiful pens she has made up, absolutely beautiful. The prize pens, 3 pens, especially made by MZ, and they're proper bling. They're bling bling. You know what I mean? MZ is gonna come up and show. Yes, she is. Yeah, yeah. But it'll be later on. Hey, Boomer Summer. But you gotta be comfortable. If you win them, you gotta be comfortable in giving MC your address, and you know MC is not gonna do anything with that, right? So I said to MC, look, don't give me the address because I'm in the UK and there's a very high possibility that it's going to be American people probably winning. Depends. If they're UK, I'll be very shocked, you know. But anyway, so it'll be in MZ's hands, and she's going to ring me back later, and we're going to come on later on, and we're going to do a raffle for 3 beautiful pens that MZ has made herself. They're absolutely beautiful. They're very bling bling, and you know, fantastic, and they're handmade kind of a situation. They're not something you can buy in the street or anything like that. So we're going to be doing that. So we will come back on later. And guys, look, this guy, he is a really good guy. He's. I don't want anyone to feel like he has his own point of views and he's doing his own thing, but the message he sends home is it's really good what he does. If you just go and listen, you don't need to be a big whatever. I just ever go in there and say, I let him know I'm there. To be quite honest, but I do listen quite a lot, and it's mostly based on the UK and the wrongings what are going on in the UK, and that's what goes on. It really does, and unfortunately, we do have these horrible people who are out there. Hey, Tacker Jack, how you doing, my sweetie? Hey, Susan, you have a beautiful soul. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. And just happened to be that he was in my chat, and so I invited him up because I do know him from the other channel. So, UK guy, and why not? For those who don't agree with some of his politics, I mean, that's fine. Look, I don't agree with politics full stop, so I'm not a politician kind of person, but he does get to the point of what he does when he's doing his own channel. He's pretty good, to be honest. But we do know the experience with Noodles, and of course he's over there right now, and I was like, hell, oh my God, are you kidding me? you know. But one person will never speak for the voice of the United States of America. I will say that. That's one person, okay? That's not the whole United States of America. Because every person I've come across in my life, from America, from Canada, from any other place, UK, anywhere, they've always been very respectful and very nice, and they're really good, awesome people. So that's how I stand. That's where I stand. You always know where I stood with all you guys. You all know that. Even though I come from originally Ireland and I'm settled here in UK and stuff like that. He just come out. It's just a situation where there's some topics that he speaks about which I often think to myself, my God, you know, what's the world coming to? We've children playing on consoles, kiddie shit, and you have these people, you know, yeah. So it's a channel I would say if you want to subscribe to it and listen, he does a really good job. Um, but again, look, that's not what I cover over here. I just don't do. I don't have any interest. It's not that I don't have any interest in it. It's just something I feel that it's not something I want to do. I just want to make that abundantly clear with everybody right now. My channel is focused on a different direction, but we gotta let people talk and say what they want to speak. and what they do as well. It's just because there's a part of the YouTube community which do not we don't obviously we don't have these problems over here because we boot them right out straight away. Heidi did have that noodles guy up on when she had a channel once upon a time, but she boot. I mean, it was abundantly clear that that guy was booted out, but yet again, he's going around being stupid and whatever. And then once again, it's not my cup of tea. I don't do that kind of stuff. So we like to keep everything nice and clean and good hair. I mean, not a case of whose country is wrong and whose country is right. It happens all over the world. Bottom line. I did see that Dwayne Johnson died, but I was like, is this for real? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a bullcrap channel. I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, so MZ and I are gonna come on later on, and we're gonna raffle off these 3 pens. I only want people to enter who thinks they can trust MZ, and I can tell you now, I can trust MZ with my life. Susan, can I promise you was yeah, I was a hoax, was it? Oh, okay. So the man is not unalive, which I have to say. So that's a bull crap channel then. And I'm not talking about the guy who was up here. That's Silly Central. Which he goes after mostly people here in the UK who do wrongings to young underage children. And that's mostly what his channel is about. I watched it and I've always went in there and I would say hello and I wouldn't say very much because I don't really know his chat. Like I know all you beautiful people, and yeah, maybe it was a hoax. Just let me go to the bathroom. I mean, I'm gonna be running to the bathroom for a little bit because you know why? A lady is. I don't want to really say it out because I'm on a live stream, but ladies, can you understand what I'm saying? Without me saying it. So anytime I'm on them, I have to go to the bathroom a lot. So just give me 1 second and I'll be back with you. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Just let me go to the bathroom. TikTok, TikTok, I'm back. Do you want to come up, Matt? That was just on a different channel holder who came up. He's a UK based one. Goes after not nice people, but it is what it is. That's why I urge people, even if you just subbed up to him to support him. I mean, you're not going to agree with everything he says. And he mostly goes after people who here in the UK are doing wrong things. I've listened to his channel for I think a month or two, and he does a really. I mean, the way he sets out his channel, the way he does really good stuff. He's everything lined up what he wants to do. He does. He even has a spider, and he. Well, I don't know why anyone wants to buy a spider. Silly central, but and I read in the chat, call it Fat Dan, and he called the spider that name, a big spider. I mean, I'm not into any of that kind of stuff, to be quite honest. A spider, no, hell no. And I don't even like snakes either, to be quite honest. But yeah, we're going to be doing a raffle later on, and we're going to be raffling off three beautiful pens. Um, MZ is going to be doing it, and is everyone can enter. Let me not let me. I'll tell you, everyone can enter for the whatever for the pens, and you know, as long as you're feeling comfortable giving MC your address, that's the main thing. If you're not, don't enter. That's all I'd say. But I will say this: MZ will not give your address to anybody in any circumstances. I said to her, "There's no point me taking the address. I don't need the address. I mean, I prefer if MZ kind of looks after it and distributes it. Whoever gets them there in America or whatever, it'd be best if it worked out that way. I don't need to know because, to be quite honest, I don't have very much time left in this apartment. To be honest, which is a good thing. Um, we do have my beautiful boy coming down on the 23rd. I gotta give a shout out to that one. Um, and hey, yeah, things are going all right. I mean, I've made it. You know, went through a really sticky, hard time, but you know what? I'm there now. I'm getting there now. Time to move on and go on, right? So yeah, Matt, you can come up if you want, my friend. Um, but that's just a channel I do listen to. You don't have to subscribe, but even if you subscribe and give him support that way, that would be awesome because he does um silly central his channel's name is, and he does call out these nasty nasty wild people, and mostly UK kind of stuff what goes on there. And yeah, it does make me think, my boy is on I've paid for his consoles. I paid for his tab. That my son is a better tablet than me actually. Speaking when I think about it. He's £500 worth of a tablet, whereas I have a really cheap one. Um but we do have a child safeties and we do have all the things in place there. Hey Too Fairy, long time no see. How are you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, we're gonna be doing a raffle in a while. I might have to cut the channel and come back again, but we're definitely doing a raffle for three pens. Susan, they didn't. Yeah, maybe it was a bullcrap thing I was looking at. I was looking at it on. Yes, maybe it's a stupid channel. Yeah, probably someone was trying to rake your money by putting the names in there. I don't know. I thought it was legit, but it probably what's legit. Anytime. What is legit? You know what I mean? Um. So yeah, I don't know what legit sometimes is on YouTube because you're clicking into it and they're saying this person had passed and this other, and obviously, well, people are telling me they don't have not. So obviously, it's a channel trying to probably make money, and they're not like the channel like we have here, where we're live. They're just putting up videos, that kind of way. So yeah, they're probably not a legit channel. So yeah, I accept that. I have no problem accepting that. That's fine. So happy Friday to everybody. How is everybody doing? Matt, where you gone? Corn dogs, where you gone? Hi Susan, I am new over here from Purples. Hope you're having a good day. You're welcome in, honey. Welcome in. We have two fairy over here and other people from Purpose too. Don't worry, you're cool. You're good. We're all good. Yeah. Everyone's welcome in as long as they're respectable. Hell, I let that guy come up and talk because I've been watching his channel. It is what it is. I mean, he has different stuff going on there, but when he's on his own channel, he mostly uh looks at the UK people, the the stuff there. That's something we don't do over here, and I don't mind him, that guy coming. I really don't. City Central. He's more than welcome to come here. Um, but we don't want to invite any of the other people who are being reviewed massively. We don't want them over here at all. Not at all. I don't want noodles over here. We had me and Heidi way back in the day, and Kim way back in the day. Well, we had an experience with that guy, and yeah, okay, there's nothing I could have. I wanted to do a bit of share screen, but I couldn't do that because there's a lot of music he's putting in there, which is not monetized music anyway. And even at that, and he didn't have to share screen, so which is a bit strange because he's digitally he does his stuff really damn well. He does it really damn well. Puts a lot of effort into what he does and everything like that. And for the woke America, where we have the woke UK and we have the woke Canada, I don't really want to get into any of that. That's not my business. All I care is that our kids are safe. That's the bottom line. Yes, and there is predators on the UK or on the internet. We all know that anyway. So that's not new that we don't know. So that's why I don't leave. Apart from my daughter who's been on my channel, you've never seen my son on my channel. I mean, he's like not coming on. So even though he wants to come on and say hello when he comes down on the 23rd, and I got to talk to his father about that before I even say hello. I mean, I'm not sure I even want to do that. And I'm talking about the camera turned off. I'm not. I'm not. I don't think that would be a wise thing to even do, to be honest. Although he knows that there's loads of lovable people on this channel. You know, he knows that. He knows that everyone on here are absolutely fantastic people, and I feel very lucky that I found all you people, and I feel very lucky that I have all you people, as well. So what can we say about it? Keep your keep him to yourself, Susan. YouTube doesn't deserve him. Yeah, I don't think so either, Magpie. I think you're 100% right there. But every time I talk to my son, he keeps saying he'd love to say hello to everybody. But I think, not now, maybe down the road, we don't need to hear his voice. Protect him. Yeah, no, I agree with you. You know what? I've been thinking about that a lot as well. And I've been thinking, yeah, it'd be lovely to leave Ali, say hello to everybody, but at the end of the day, he's underage, and I'd rather, I'd rather keep him away from this side of YouTube. Once again, this is an adult site. As much as I'd love people to say, look, you always hear me talking about my children. You always hear me saying this. And when he comes down, what normally happens is I don't go on YouTube, and then they go away and I'm in tears, and but at the end of the day, I think it's all about protecting him and not how I feel, that kind of way. That's what I think. And I guarantee you, when he goes away now, he's coming out 23rd. When he goes away, I'm telling you, I'm going to be in tears again. Even though I'm moving, right? I'm going to be in tears because, you know what gets to me the most, right? It probably goes back to childhood. When in my young childhood, all I remember is my mother walking out the door. I didn't see my mother ever since then. You know what I mean? And that kind of scared me. I would say big time, and that broke my heart. It literally broke. As a young child of, 8 or 9 years of age, at that age, it literally broke me. And so anytime I see people walking out my door, when they're hugging and kissing me and telling me they love me and all that, it breaks my heart. It breaks me down massively. I think I came on there one time and Ali had went away and I was sitting in the dark and I had my computer in front of me and I decided to come online. And I thought, well, it's better to come on and talk to all you my beautiful friends than sit here in dark, even though I was in tears, right? My whole world just literally shattered once again. I was in tears. I was broken up, you know. And I think it's the fact of the childhood of me experiencing that situation, and it goes on and on and on, and it just literally breaks me to a point where, and it's very hard to get me to cry even, to be honest. I'm not a very cheerful person. But these kind of things it digs into my heart, really does. And I just think it goes back from the childhood situation, and I just think that's something what probably stands is in me, and that's why I won't go back to Ireland. That's why I won't go because my son asked me not to go number one, and I'm not. I don't want to put the generational stuff. I don't. I just don't. I know how I feel, and I know how I feel when I'm on my own all the time. But that feeling overcomes the fact that I do have a son who's of such an age who I know he needs his mother, and I only wish my mother would think that way about when she was doing her decisions. Obviously not, Obviously she didn't obviously think about any of her feelings at that time. And back then in Ireland, there was no counselling, there was no anything, there was nothing. You were left deal with it, You were literally left deal with what you felt. No one asked you how you felt, what you were feeling. No one ever back then when I was a child in Ireland, no one ever said, how do you feel? That was they have so much stuff in place today, for these kind of situations. But back in my day, it makes me sound like 110 years of age, but trust me, I'm not that old. But back in Ireland, no one ever turned along and said to me, well, how do you feel? Well, or anyone else, actually, not just me, anyone else, It was never the case. And I just think that that situation, I guarantee you, when he comes down here and he goes away, I'm going to be in tears again, and it just tears my heart. It just literally tears me up inside. It really does. It's the worst pain you can ever feel. Um, to watch someone you love so much walk out the front door again, that brings me back to my childhood. That's why probably it gets to me more than it probably would get to the average person, even though I know that I'm going to be following him within a month or two down the road, anyways. But it's just that whole of walking out the door situation that just that literally destroys me big time. But then I will probably feel like that and probably get very upset, and then I'll be thinking, well, you know what? I'm gonna be down there within a month or two after him, so. we have that as well. So these are the things I look back on, as an adult grown up, as a child, being a child. I don't recall anyone ever taking me to counselling, which I don't even think it even existed in Ireland at that time. For someone to sit down and say to me, "Well, how do you feel?" Never had that. And people say that, well, a person has a mental health. I think everyone has mental health, but it takes something to draw something out. That's what I feel. That's what I genuinely think. It takes a lot for someone to get the way they are. It doesn't happen overnight. No, I don't believe anyone was born with certain said mental health issues. I think it takes time. Again, back to the childhood. We go back to the childhood again, and once again, there was a lacking of what we have now in place for today for young children. That was not there in my days. And it makes me sound like a bloody someone who's like, well, 45 or 40, but I'm not that old. I'm genuinely not that old at all. And no one ever asked us how did we feel, and that's just blows me away, kind of, and walking out the door, walking out that front door, yeah, that tears me up every time. So, MZ's gone away for a little bit, and she's not on YouTube right now. And I'm going to wait for MZ for a little bit. And if she don't come on, I'm going to shut this live, and I'm going to do another live. And we're going to do a giveaway of 3 pens, which she made up herself. They're absolutely beautiful. You can't get them anywhere. I mean, she did a fantastic job with them. But yeah, it's just I worry about Ali coming down, and then I worry about the fact that he's leaving. That kind of way. Because when he comes, he's like stuck to me, and suddenly, I mean, I never put it on YouTube, and I will never do it on YouTube because it's very personal. But when he leaves, that's the most hardest thing. And to me, as a person, once again, it's like someone is walking away from me. I've always had that. People walking away from me, leaving me, not giving a damn. I always had that. I don't think I know any better than that, actually. In fact, the only solid person I do remember, and I do know who stayed in my life would be my dad. He was the one to have a chat with. He was the one to talk to. I mean, just amazing person he really is. He really is. And I don't. I mean, sometimes I wonder, does he understand what I'm going through? Because in his book, unfortunately, he was left with the children, and my mother never um, confronted him or even tried going to court or doing anything. Not there was none of that. Wasted all I've known is fighting in court for my kids. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, kind of so to speak. Um. So yeah, I am very happy that Andy's coming. Um. But I'm also scared that when he's going, and I think any real mother would feel the very same way. Can't speak much for I can't speak much for the person who gave birth to me, if you know what I mean. That's kind of hard to describe. I don't know very much. at all. And I have recently blocked a person on my channel. I just want to put that out there as well. Um, I'm so happy for you and him, Susan. I'm sure he's excited to see you, and especially, oh yeah, I've spoken to Ali. He's so excited about coming down here. When I told him I was coming down for the last time, he kind of like, I had him on cam at this point, and he was like, he would pause, and he was thinking, oh God, I'm not going to see my mom again. I said, no, Ali, I'm coming, you know. So basically, what's going to happen is he's going to come into my apartment. We're going to do a lot of stuff, and he's going to sit beside me. And he always said to me, he said, Mommy, you're the paper, but I'm the glue, you know. And I said, what you mean by that? And he says, well, you're the paper and I'm glue. I'm stuck to you, you know. These are the words, This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful young child. And, people say, well, go back to Ireland. I mean, how can you? Going through the dramatic experience I did when I was a young child, when a parent walked away and never gave a damn. So how can you how can you repeat history? You can't. You just can't. I don't care what anyone says. People gotta understand where I'm coming from. On that, I ain't wanting away from nobody. Yeah, they probably walk away from me. And hell, I've had a lot of people walk away from me, you know what I mean? Not because I'm a bitch or anything, but I don't know, they just end up walking away, you know what I mean? It's it gets to the point where, you almost expect it. People want away from you. I mean, if your own mother walks away from you, what are you left with? You know? Apart from a really good dad, God bless him, but what else are you left when your own mother walks away? What are you left with? That's the person who brought you into the world. So yeah, you won't find me doing that to my children. What hell did I have? Do I hate every fucking day I wake up? Yeah, because it's the same ding dong the whole time. The same boring crap. But there's one thing based in my mind, what keeps me going, is to say I'm getting ready to leave this place anyway, so it's only a matter of time. I don't think I was ever given an easy life. Don't believe I will ever end up with any or easy life when I get older. Probably not, But I gotta be down around where my children are at. Yeah, I could have went back to Ireland. So many times I've been offered back to Ireland, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't go because I'm not walking in the footsteps of a mother who just gives up and walks away. And if people don't get that, I'm sorry, but you must be stupid. You must be really damn stupid. You know, our children are a gift from God, 100%, 100%. And they're like, whatever we think of our lives, our children are absolutely 100% everything, every single thing. And there is not a bone in my body will ever, and I say this really, I'm saying this from the heart. There's not anything I can do, and I will not do, to walk away from a 10-year-old child. I will not do it. I will not do it. Unless God takes me out himself, I will not do that kind of thing. And there was a time there where I thought, well, I don't think I'm going to make it because I was very ill. But hell, I got through it, right? And I talked to the priest because y'all know I'm Catholic, and I talked to the priest, and the priest told me, well, you were saved because there's a reason for you to be here. And I gotta believe that, I genuinely gotta believe that. And I can't believe on the love my father has passed on to me as well. My dad always taught me never to quit. If you believe on something, you keep going. And that's what I'm doing. Yeah, the easy thing would be to go back to Ireland and settle in with my parents and my dad and his wife. That's the easy way out. I'm not doing it, sorry, but no. And my dad brought me up to be a fighter, you know? Fight for what you believe in. So, there. Children are children are like, the most precious thing God can give you. And a lot of people don't realize this, and I'm gonna say this out now, and I don't mind saying it. When before Ali, the man who's 10 years of age now, well, before him there was a little boy before him, and actually I called him Ali because he was a little boy. And of course, we went for scans and stuff. Everything was fine, and next time another time we went for a scan and found out the child was dead, was unalived. And they told me I wouldn't get pregnant for about a year after that. Well, actually, I think it took about 4 or 5 months. I'm not sure. I can't remember back, I'm literally when I lost the first child, my first boy, I was devastated. Oh my God, I didn't know what to do. All I could do was look. I don't know if this makes sense to anybody, but when you're devastated like that and you're wanting around with a dead baby in you, um, you just keep looking up at the sky the whole time and you're thinking, why? You know what I mean? Me being a bit religious though I am, I made a promise to God, okay, take this baby, but please bless me with another. And lo and behold, I was blessed with my son, my other son, which is perfect in every single way. So no, that's called a rainbow baby. They call them rainbow babies. And you are that bit more clingy, more close, more everything with these children. I've been in my bedroom like today and I was like looking around and my bedroom is not that cluttered or anything, but I have this big plastic container filled with Ali's, we would say he's really baby ties. And I was like, oh my God, do you remember that? I even have, he was crazy in the Thomas the Tank Engine at one point. And my God, I paid a hell of a lot, but I have all these little Thomas the Tank Engine trains and all that, in this one big container, right? And I said to my son, well, you know what? I'm going to hold on to them. And if you ever had kids when you're older, well, you can pass them on. So, well, life has been a really, for me, it's been, I've experienced things I probably should have never experienced. Um, I've been in places where I should never have been in my mind, fighting and wondering why this and why that. And, at the end of the day, you gotta pull yourself together. And the strongest thing what keeps me strong, people might not realize this. What keeps me strong is always what my dad taught me. If you believe in something strong enough, you stick by it. My dad always taught me stuff like that, as a child. So now you know where I get my strength from. Even the days when I feel like giving up, these words will come into my mind. As I said, look, we didn't have people, asking us how we felt, and this and that. That was never the case back then, but there was no, there wasn't anything back then. I guess in my own mind, I just think back on a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm one of these deep thinkers. I think a lot. I do. Think back of a lot of stuff, and I do realize that I do often see a lot of stuff through my dad's eyes in a weird way. You know what he was, the mission he was left to have to do, and there was no help out there to for children back in them days. You swear it was 110, right? I'm not. I was born in 1980. Um, and there was never nothing out there, and you just had to get on with it. That's kind of the Irish way. Thank you. I was scrolling through and thought I would uh go pop in and see what your channel was about. Well, you're welcome here. Welcome in. You're probably a new subscriber. We talk about anything and anything, Crystal. To be honest, and I don't mind to I don't mind to talk about everything and anything. We did drop a link for another channel. Some things people did not agree with. I get it. But if you look at what that guy is doing, he's doing a lot here for the UK. He is genuinely doing a lot for the UK. Definitely. And I don't really, I'm not a politician. I don't like politics, never did. Even I'm allowed to vote here in the UK. I get the voting cards out. I just run the bin. I don't vote. I've never voted in my own country, Ireland either. Just so you know now. And it is. I mean, it's kind of a strange situation we all find ourselves in. It's true that lots of people are going to the internet. I mean, hell, look, I have a massive big TV. Cost me a damn fortune. I have Netflix on that. I never turned the damn thing on. And if I'm not online, as on my own channel, I mean, I might listen into other channels, but more or less than that, I'll go and listen to other different documentaries. I mean, I was listening about the Karen Carpenter story, basically, why she died. She passed away from anorexic. Eh, she's an absolutely beautiful singer, mind you. And she passed away from because she thought she was overweight the whole time, when and clearly she wasn't. Thank you. I was just scrolling through what would drop in and see what your channel was. Well, yeah, our channel is about, we talk about lots of different situations, different stories. Sometimes we go a little bit real. And I'm sorry, when I say real, I don't mean to say like, I'm going to find out your details and put them all out there. I'm not saying that at all, but most of us just come on for a good chat. We have a really good community here. I think, like I said before, now you might understand what I'm saying. We're very blessed in the community we're in. We don't have any of these bad people coming in here. Um, I've seen that from other channels, what goes on there, trolling and all that. Huh. You have nothing seen anything, nothing. I've never seen anything like it on different channels. And on here, then we can just talk about what we want to talk about, and we want to say the stuff. And life is what it is. I mean, hell yeah, we all had it hard. You know, everyone had it hard. Everyone's financially struggling. That's a very known fact. And it's just time to move on and get where I need to go. And I've been saying this for a while. Actually, what knocked people probably don't realize this, but what knocked me back from getting the move was because I was in intensive care, and it took me what's that man? Okay, huh? Just let me check. Oh, let me see. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Hello, Matt.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, Matt. How you doing?
Good, good, good. Excellent, excellent. You quick question. I was listening because I do that sometimes, and you say you see what's going on these other channels. Is that what were you talking about?
Do you know the guy? His name is Silly Central.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He has a channel, and he does he doesn't do it like I do it, Matt. You know the way I do, just complete live stream. Well, this guy gets pieces, and he's really good with his technology, and he puts on amazing stuff there. What points out a lot of wrongings. You know what I mean? Against
Mm.
young children.
So is he like a clip channel?
No, he's not a clip channel. He's a proper channel, which will point out what goes on in these, and he will name out the people who are even doing it. Actually, now he can't get monetized or anything like that. I don't know why, but he's a really solid, good base channel. He's a really good
Hmm.
person.
Hmm. Interesting. I caught bits
No,
and pieces. I was kind of in
no,
and out.
you see, his name is Silly Central. Whereas that you call yourself silly as well, you know. So totally
Oh,
different. I mean.
didn't even catch that. Didn't even.
Yeah, no, it's totally separate. It's an interesting channel to be quite honest to listen to, especially when you
Yeah,
have young kids. Um, your kids online and they're playing games, stuff like
fucking
that,
kids.
right? And you have these wrongins, we will say, coming in and letting on they're such an age and they're really not. So he calls out all that BS. You know what I mean?
Mm. So we
In
might
other
see him in
words,
this sector. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, he's in a different sector. But other words, he
Right, right. So there's a good chance we might see him in this sector calling people out.
he might do. I mean, he's not here to cause. He
Oh.
knows we're a really good sector, and basically what he does is he calls out people who do wrong to kids. That's all. No one
Oh,
else. Yep. He's all for
oh, that's
children.
it. Oh,
He's
I
out to
thought.
protect
Okay.
children.
Well, that's good. Good. That's cool.
So he's a really nice
Good.
guy. I've been listening to him for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I've watched his stuff he puts out there, and yeah, he's just like literally all for children. Wants to protect them.
that's
I
cool.
mean, that's it. I mean,
Does he have any kids?
yes, he probably does. Yeah.
Yeah. Just curious.
Well, yeah, he's a father who believes that such certain behaviors, the likes of dying, and there's a few other
Ooh,
ones.
oh, you okay there? You little burpee. You okay there, Susan? Little indigestion
Well,
going on.
hmm,
You must have been drinking soda or something.
nah, I wish.
Uh,
Um,
oh, I'm gonna go get some soda. Actually,
Again, Stella. Do you know what they call Stella over in the UK?
no
Wife
beer.
beaters. It's beer, but it's
Oh,
called wife beaters.
what do they call that?
I don't know. I
Stella?
haven't never experienced anything like. I don't know, but
I
that's
said
what I know. It's
Stella.
called Stella beer. Yeah,
Oh, Stella beer.
they
Stella
call it wife
Stella
beater over
comes in
there
a
in the
Stella. Well, that's probably because every time they show up, the news shows up. Somebody's wearing a wife beater holding Stella.
UK. No idea to be honest, but
They make you get a little crazy. I think that's what that means.
yeah, something I don't bother with or anything
It's
like
like
that. But
tequila. Yeah. Well, what are
tequila,
you talking about? What are you
you
talking
know
about?
what, Matt? I have never drank a tequila in my life.
Yeah.
Never.
I, I have maybe a few times, but
Already.
mhm. I don't really remember. It was so long ago, like what it tastes like or nothing. I know it didn't taste good and keep drinking it.
Did you ever drink the worm?
Yep.
Oh my god.
First time I ever drank tequila, I drank the worm, actually.
Oh my god. No wonder you don't remember.
Somebody bet me to drink the worm, and I did.
I bet you. Well, when you're out, you're having
Mm.
a good time. Why not? You know what I mean? You're entitled to do it.
Shit, I was at
Yeah.
the crib, man. I was at home, and somebody dared me.
No.
It was that simple. Yeah, I wasn't even out nowhere.
Worm.
I'm like, oh shit, what is that? Oh, is that a worm? Oh, gross. What now? Okay.
I bet you're like, I'm good. I'm a fine animal.
No, that'd been possibly my first drink of that was the
First
worm.
and last time, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, not too
I
many.
mean, I don't know.
Actually, that might have been the last time, the first and only time. Now that I think about it.
I can't imagine doing that. Good.
I forgot about that till right now. Damn.
No, it's just a curious thing. That's something I've never actually done.
I think that worm is still in me, possibly from like that. Oh, pause. Ugh.
Oh
From,
man, stop.
I didn't mean. You could take that a few ways. I didn't mean in any of those ways, actually. Cigarette, yummy.
Yeah, why not? And I know you're that vape, yeah.
Delicious. Well, at least mine smell better.
I've cut down on my cigarettes majorly though. They've gone too expensive.
I don't believe that at all.
No,
You're
trust me, I have.
smoking like a chimney. What are you talking about? You ain't short none. You smoking the whole thing too. How many packs you smoked today already?
No, I had a few cigarettes. Of course, I'm having a few cigarettes.
Mm.
No ways the way I used to. I had it's only cigarettes, right? It's not against the law.
Yeah.
But of course, when I move, I won't be smoking around in the flat at all. That won't be happening. So how was your day, Matt?
It was all right.
Oh, come on. It must have been more than all right.
Yeah, it was okay. Nothing out of the ordinary happened.
Kids go to school and all that?
No, they're not in school yet. We got another like
Not back yet?
2 weeks or some shit.
Yeah. Children in
Or
the UK are
something.
back on the 1st of September.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for my little man to come down. He's coming down. When I say little, I mean he's probably taller than me now. But he's coming down on the 23rd.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was the 26th. I was thinking something there.
No, 23rd.
Yeah.
So MC has made
We better not see you on the motherfucking.
No, I won't
Better
be
not be
alive
on YouTube.
when he
You
comes
better.
down, Matt. I
You
won't.
better not. I'm gonna be the first one trolling the hell out of you. The hell you doing
No,
on
I
here?
might come on when I'm waiting for him to
No.
come, but when he
No.
comes,
Okay,
the
fine.
computer is going off.
Yep. All right. Yeah. What you say?
100%.
That's what you say.
You know,
That's what you say.
I might be up in the morning and I say, I might come on and say, I'm waiting for my son. I'm waiting. But the minute I see him coming, boom, the computer's going off straight away.
Mm.
I've done it a few times. I've never put him on.
Hope not.
I'll be like, no, I gotta go now. My son's at the door. And you'll actually hear the intercom going off. And I'm like, gotta go now. And I'm like, boom, off air. I don't put him on there at all.
Yeah.
But he's a sweet little guy. He's lovely. Of course, I'm going to say that because I'm a little bit biased because he's my son at the end of the day. But, but no, I don't put him on. But sometimes I might come on, when I'm getting agitated. I'm thinking, God, you're taking so long way to come in. This kind of way.
Yeah. How long is you staying for?
2 days.
Ugh. That's it.
You're saying that's enough? I'd rather if he stayed longer.
Well, no. Yeah, as in that's all. Just 2 days.
And he says to me, Matt, Mommy, will you get me my pepperoni sausages? I said, of course I will.
Hell yeah. Yeah. It sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah, he knows it's a treat, okay? And there's reasons, Matt, why that's a treat.
What?
Because his dad is from Islam religion. And pepperoni sausages are none,
Yeah, yeah. It's a no.
But I will say this: Ali doesn't come from any religion at all. He's the Church of England. So I'm like, yeah. Mm-mm. So yeah, he did. Ali did call me and he did say, "Will you get me my pepperoni sauce?" And I said, "Yeah, well, yeah, no problem."
Of course. Yeah.
And he wants some Lucasade as well. I said, "I'll think about the Lucasade."
Hey, what time is it where you at?
We're talking about a little plastic cup with half in there, pepperoni, salamis, American cheese with mustard and oh yeah, yep. Hey there, come over here, sort it out.
What's up, Heather? Wow. Slowing down them cigarettes, huh?
Hey, no, it quenched that. It went out.
Oh, of course, of course.
Genuine, seriously. When I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
You know why I'm here.
You're here to torment the shit out of me.
No, I'm not here to do
Why are you
that.
here, man?
Because you've had a couple drinks tonight.
No, I have not.
Susan.
See, that's where you're wrong. I'm
Susan.
prepared for my son to come down. I'm also
Susan.
preparing to move.
Susan, you know what told on you?
Who? What? Who? What?
You know what told on you?
Go ahead.
Is that motherfucking stomach growling and full of bubbles and shit, motherfucker. Stop
No,
playing,
my stomach's
dude.
not growling. I have
Yo,
food.
Susan, stop playing everybody.
I'm not playing.
You are. You're playing all of us right now.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, don't be like that. I'm not.
Susan, you don't be like that.
Come on, Matt.
Don't you love us?
Of course I love y'all. But I'm not going to lie to you at the same time. My stomach is fine.
You've already lied to us before.
There's nothing going on. I had food. I'm fine. Yes, my cigarette went out. I relit that again. But my
Did you forget or something? Because the last time I was here, I was like, as soon as you see me again, I'm on your ass. I'm back on your ass.
Hey, Blondie.
So what'd you eat today?
What did I eat today, man? I had a chicken burger with
Blondie,
cheese.
why though?
Chicken burger with cheese with chips with cheese and some Lucas because that's as much as I'll eat.
Yeah. Would you order it or something?
I ordered it in.
Yeah. Show us the receipt.
They don't give you a receipt. You're ordering it on your mobile phone.
Show us the garbage, okay? There's some remnants. Show us the remnants.
Oh, for the love of God. Do you really want me to show you that?
All right. Okay. Okay. I'll let it slide this time.
Yeah, let it slide.
But every 2 days, I'm gonna come and troll your fucking chat, and I need to see pictures of you eating random things, okay?
Well, I won't do pictures, but
I need some action bites, okay? Action pic bites, okay? and I need to see it chewed up in your mouth. So I need a picture of you opening your mouth like well, it's all chewed up and nasty and shit.
No one wants to see that.
I think everybody wants to see that.
What?
Especially Heather and Blondie definitely want to see that.
No.
And however many other people are in here, I can't see.
There's 35.
Mm-hmm. Screw all of you guys, by the way. Except Heather and Blondie because they're talking. I think Buckeye Mama's here too. Maybe. What else?
What else have I been doing? Hey Rocco.
No. What else you been doing?
We don't want to see that. No, of course you don't.
And Rocco too. Fuck everybody except
Except
Heather, Blondie, and Rocco. Maybe Buckeye if she's still here. Everybody else.
So
What
what
did
did
you
you
eat?
eat today, Matt?
No. I don't stop eating, okay? What did you eat today besides this pretend ass chicken sandwich?
I genuinely had a chicken burger with chips.
Okay, let's. I guess we're gonna focus on that meal because that was it.
I only eat once a day, Matt. I've been like that all my life.
What's up, Buckeye? Nothing. I didn't say
I'm waiting
nothing
for
bad.
Hitler's waiting for a hurricane. Are you serious, Heather?
What?
Heather, I'm waiting for a hurricane.
You know what a hurricane is? That's actually the name of the delivery service. She's waiting on food.
Uh, or the wind, or the wind.
Something you should be doing.
Weather.
Stomach over there sounding like it's trying to escape.
No, I think she's getting bad weather. That's what I think.
Susan, I hope you get beat up by a bunch of cheeseburgers.
Oh please.
I hope
Cheeseburgers are my
I hope a gang of fried chicken fucks you up.
Oh gosh.
No
Matt, do you
doubt,
like
Akko.
the chips with the cheese put on top? Isn't that lovely?
Mm, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Did you eat one though? Did you have some of that?
100% I did, yeah.
Yeah. Where's the proof at?
100%, yeah.
Where's the proof?
Hmm?
Where's the proof at?
I'd have to pick up the
I need you to go knock on your neighbor's door and have him or her smell your finger.
oh, give me a break. I'm not
And then that person needs to say, "Yeah, it smells like a chicken burger with
what fries and cheese on it.
Let me get one more sniff. Okay, yep.
Not be
That's
funny, but
no
eating that
salt on
kind
those
of stuff,
fries.
I feel like I'm gonna get fat eating that crap. So I
Yeah.
gotta slow down that stuff.
No. You know what's gonna make you fat though is drinking and not eating is gonna make you fat. So I'm just
No, I bet. Trust me, I have.
I think
Man,
I'm right here.
I swear to you, it's true as my two children are alive. I had good food today. I'm doing well.
Yeah. Can you swear on your kids you ain't drank either?
No, I'm not drinking. 100%.
Yeah, don't swear on those kids. Yeah. Well, got our answer here, folks.
Go ahead. I swear on them too, because I'm not.
I had a cheeseburger
I
today.
can't.
Actually, a piece of
I'm
one.
not going to own up to something I'm not going to do. You know what I mean?
What's that? What you not gonna do?
Well, number one, I'm not drinking. I am not going to do that.
Oh, I wish I had sound effects too right now. Because you know what I play right now? Boom, boom, ba-dum.
Yeah,
is
Matt,
Right.
the thing you forget is the hours between me and you. You're like 6 hours behind me.
I know you're like super drink time where you're at.
Not
It's
super.
9:11. Woo, 911. This is right.
We're like at the point where we're taking medications and don't really want to bring it up, but
So let's talk about those medications. Do they fuck you up like pretty bad?
yeah, they do. I can't drive with them actually.
Wow. So why
Yeah.
would you go live then?
Because what I'm going to do is sit in a
Because then
flat
people like me are gonna be like, look who's been drinking, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
No,
you're
I ain't
kidding
been
about
drinking.
you.
I ain't been drinking. It's my man's. And then I'll be like, and then people in your chat gonna be like, come on, man. But deep down, they're like, yeah, I think she's drinking. But
That's how medication may make you sound. But can I ask you a question, Matt?
you may.
Cut your arm, and it was like almost hanging off. Would you go and see your hospital about that? I guess seen you,
Well,
right?
first of all, I would just go and
You're not going to go to bed and say, well, yeah, it's going to be all right.
first of all, I would go and I would not see a doctor. I would watch some YouTube videos and then I would learn to be a doctor from the
Alright.
videos within an
Well,
hour or two. I'm sure
And
that's
you're
all it
talking
would
about
take.
infections and all that kind of stuff then.
That would be part. YouTube is going to let me know how to take care of all of that shit.
Really? Okay.
I
So
could
you had
probably
a
come back with a
major
robot
injury.
arm, actually.
You had a
like-
major injury in your arm, You're telling me you're not going to go and see professional help about
It's gonna
that,
be like Cyborg from YouTube. Just because of
right?
YouTube, I'm a robot arms and like Iron Man a little bit.
With people who broke their back and with people who have constantly mental health issues on
But
it,
wait, but wait, but wait. But when did that
they're
happen
going
though?
to see their doctors
All right, but when did that
100%.
happen? Because sometimes that technology wasn't around if it happened so long ago. So what year are we talking?
Um,
Don't you say 80s. Don't you dare.
no, I was not 80. I was only born in the 80s. So I'm not
Oh,
that old.
okay.
Um,
Well, you act like it, but I'm just saying.
no, well sometimes probably. Um, the year 2011.
Oh shit,
Yeah, it
it's
must.
pretty recent.
But
It's pretty
actually,
recent.
that condition has caused me
Don't be lip smacking at me, man.
multiple of problems.
Yeah, like what?
When I came down 15 feet onto concrete and smashed my back,
Well, yeah, but what are the the side effects of like what's affecting you the rest of your life? You got a funny walk or
I'm
something? Like you can't run full speed no more,
not
or
yet. No, mm-mm,
like you'll never be able to dunk a basketball anymore. I'm sorry,
no,
I had to say that.
can't do any of that.
That's right. Can you still play kickball?
No,
Can you drink beer?
that's one thing.
Oh, almost gotcha. Almost go. Oh, that's a yes, right? Because you can drink, right?
Matt, you think
Yeah.
everyone's drinking all the time when they're really not?
No,
I
I
mean, in
don't think
fairness,
that. No, I don't think that. Just you.
you think
and
that people
and
are.
anybody who tells me, yeah, I love drinking, and then I'll be like, are you drunk right now? I just, people tell me, I was like, oh, okay. But you're not drunk though. So.
No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm due proper sober.
Why you got to say it like that? Of course. See, stop saying
Because
that.
I actually find it insulting, to be honest.
What?
Especially what I've been through. I am on medications. What make me drowsy? I am on medications. What does not allow me to drive a vehicle? You
Well, you know
know, I
what? I'm
can't
insulted.
drink that.
I'm insulted because you're insulted. Because you even admitted before that you drank. So why go back
I
on it and act like
admitted
you
to you
insulted?
last time. Was there times in my life did I drink? I said yes, I did. But in
Well, I'm
order
talking
me,
about. We
me
was
to
talking
do
about
that,
with
in
on the
order for me to take
YouTube.
do that step, I would have to stop my medications, and
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
something I'm not willing to do anymore.
And you would
It's
also have to admit your wrongdoings, which you did, and then you took it back. I don't know what that was about, but okay, I hear you though.
what's my wrongdoings? I mean, you're asking me, is there times in my life since I've
No, 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 no.
did I
I'm
have
not
drinks
asking you.
on my panel? Yeah, hell yeah, I have,
Oh,
yeah. But do I do
okay
it
then.
every day? No.
No, of course not.
Matt,
Right.
you tell me what I
But
do
then,
because I know
but
what I
but
do.
then, but then, don't sit here and be like, "I'm offended." You would even ask that. How can you be offended when that's you? You were guilty of it before, though. So that's
Guilty of
like
what? What, having taken
drinking on the
stopping my
panel.
medications for one day and having a few drinks? I think I bloody deserve it, to be quite honest. Come looking at the bullshit I've been put through. But, do I do it every time? No, I don't. Because I have to
Yeah,
come off a lot of medications just to even do that.
yeah. I hear you. I
Hey,
hear you.
Black Widow Channel, how you doing, honey?
I hear you.
But
What's
no, in
up, Black
fairness,
Widow?
I mean, I don't want to go down as the person who's being like the drunk person, and in fact, that's not the way.
Well, you've been that person. What are you talking about?
I've been that person,
Yeah,
maybe in
you've
some
been that
people's
person.
eyes, but I know that God's honest truth. And if people want to ask me a goddamn
And
question,
and say you
go
are.
ahead and do so.
I didn't say you are that person, but I've witnessed you as that person.
You,
I can say I don't know you all that well, but I can easily say I can tell the difference if somebody's drunk or on medication.
I
What's
don't
up?
take
Come here, give me
any
a hug.
drugs.
I love you too, buddy. No,
Crystal,
don't.
we're talking a time where
God
I
damn it,
stop
Black Widow.
medication
No,
and
Black Widow.
drinks. Where I don't do that a whole lot because it affects
What do you mean a whole
certain
lot?
things.
What
And
you
I
talking
would
about?
wake up in agony in the following morning. I'm a girl who don't even sleep in a normal bed. I have to sleep in
Oh, Crystal, give
a
me.
hospital bed. And
Ooh, ooh, Crystal. I want to
I
talk to
don't
Crystal.
really know what angle man is going at right now. I don't
I
really
want
get
some.
it.
I want some poetry to read, Crystal. So give me some good stuff. Give me some good stuff. It sounded terrible.
It's about time to add some vodka to my tea. There you go, Black Widow. Have a vodka. Why not, honey?
Hey, is Crystal in Discord? Give me a high five, buddy.
I don't know.
Mm. I want somebody that's into poetry and stuff because I want to start reading poems. Poems. What are you looking for? Looking for a headset? The keyboard. Why are you always stealing the keyboard? All right, go ahead. Dude's got this weird thing where he's got to have a keyboard hooked up to the Xbox. Like I don't know why the
What's up with
keyboard
Matthew and
is so
Susan?
weird. So easy.
Well, he's giving me a hard time, to be quite honest.
What? What are you talking about?
I was asked what's up with Matthew and Susan. I'm talking to the chat right now.
No, as in like, hey guys, how are you? Not what's up with us. You just started something. Oh
Matt thinks he
shit.
figured out everyone's.
Oh no, no.
Matt think he knows everyone's stuff, but
It's fucked
really he
up.
doesn't. Okay,
I don't.
he
Not at
don't.
all. Why are you saying it like that? I think I know everybody. You sound like
But every
other
time I come
people
live, you think
talking.
I'm drinking,
No.
and in fact I'm not. You know what I mean? That is really
So wait,
disheartening to
wait.
a
So
person. It really
I
is.
don't think you can say that because there has been times where you were. So
And
why you always?
I have
Why you?
admitted,
All
man,
right
I've
then.
admitted
You
to
just
that.
admitted it. Now give us 12 seconds and you're gonna be like, I'm offended. I have never done that. Watch.
No, I'm not going to say that.
Yes, you will. I've never done that.
I'm not going to
Like
say
what?
that. Man, I'm certainly not going to leave you overtalk me on this because I
Mm.
have many a time stopped my medications to have a drink. Have I done it recently or do I do it often? No, I do not.
No.
No, I do not. My
I guess I knew
medications are
that.
more important. And if you think I take the medications, I don't think I'd be sitting here today if I was drinking and having medications. That's not a no. That's
And
not going to happen.
then there it goes. Jesus Christ. What was that 12 seconds or was that 13? Yo!
I don't know
Did
what
anybody
angle
else
you're
catch
trying to
that?
come
Did
from.
anybody
I
else
really
catch
don't get it. I really don't get it. Hey, September, how you doing,
that?
sweetheart?
Me neither. Yo, do it.
I come
Black
on here
Widow.
to have
I'll
fun. I come
give
on
me a
here in North
poem.
Canada to have fun,
I'll read
Matt.
it tonight. What's that?
Matt,
Susan, I'm
I
sorry.
come on here to have fun and have a
Me
nice time.
too. Until you see
And to
stuff
escape
that
from the bad
concerns you.
reality of certain stuff. I don't
Right.
come
But
on here
then
to have an argument with any YouTuber. I
mhm,
don't come on to do any of that. That's not who I am.
right, because you be
You know that.
faded. That's why.
I think the way you're trying to paint me is a very negative thing
I
and
am
very
not
negative
painting.
to my
You are
channel.
painting yourself this way. I'm
Yeah,
pointing
because
it
you keep
out.
saying that I'm drinking all the time when I'm not.
Well,
When I'm saving my backside.
before I used to be like, yeah, well, maybe, but I guess recently, yeah, I would say I think you have. Well,
Well, that's
any
your
kind.
opinion. That is your opinion, but you gotta
What?
realize what time it is over here in the UK.
Oh my God, she's got to tell him. Hold on. Okay, 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 dude.
Keyboard
Okay.
and then what?
All right, go. Yes, he's got to plug the keyboard in. He needs the keyboard plugged in. I know. All right, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Okay, everybody hates Marley, so
Oh, no one. That's your children.
okay, ridiculous. Anyway, what kind of poetry? Any kind of poetry. Anything that, yeah, just is there bad poetry? I'm okay. I'm gonna give away too much. Never mind. Let me be quiet. Hey, Susan.
Hey, man. um, Look, it's not like a contest. It's not an argument. It's not anything like that. But you know, if you ask me to tell the truth, I'm going to give you the truth. If you do drink, what is going to
Like sands in the
like
hourglass.
Susan?
And
Well,
so.
here's the thing. I mean, there is there time. I'm not going to lie. This is the thing about me. I'm never going to lie. Did I often come on here and stop my medications and have a few drinks? Yes, I have. Am I doing it recently? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I have a big move to do. I have a lot of things going on.
Well, I was waiting for that one. Waiting for this.
And you even stated that you think that I'm not moving. Well, I'm sorry, but you're very wrong in that, Matt. We really are. I've been waiting for this move for over 4 years.
Figured that was gonna happen. What? What? The
Wait.
move? Yeah, hell yeah. Good for you. Good for you.
We're gonna live stream when all the furniture's taken out of here, and we're gonna live stream when I get down to London. So, I mean, I've said that a
Oh,
million
just gonna
times.
live stream, huh? Just try to gonna
Yeah,
floss
I'm
on
feeling.
everybody real quick,
Whatever I'm
just to let
feeling.
everybody know, like, oh, look at me. Is that what
It's
that's
not a
about?
case of look at me. It's like this is what I said. This is what I promised. There you go. And a lot of people understand how much I miss my son at the end of the day, and this is very important that I make this move. I was hoping to do it over 6 months ago, but I was on life support, so I didn't get a chance to do that.
Mm.
So it set me back at least about 6 months, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll have that.
It's not that I have that. I wish that
No, no,
never
as in
happened.
like life, it happens.
I
It's
wish that never
crazy.
even happened to me because I was getting ready and
Yeah.
I was sorting out things, and that came across. That happened to me, and I didn't know that was even going to. I didn't even know I was going to end up there. You know what I mean? I was in the hospital for over a month fighting for my life.
Oh my God, I'm not laughing at you. My kid's doing something funny. I'm sorry. Being silly. I'm sorry. All right, you guys, go away. Sorry. Sorry.
It might be funny for some people, but I didn't think it was funny for me, to be quite honest. When I was going through
What? Well, what? Well, no, I know you ain't talking to me right now like I was laughing at you when I was talking to my little Elise.
being in the hospital for a month,
All right. Nobody know who the fuck is laughing at you about that.
that has set me back about 6 months, just so I can get my strength back. Now.
Yo, you just be saying shit. You know that? Who's laughing at you? You just said that. You said what somebody so funny. What does that mean?
I just don't. I just thank God that I'm here today. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
very
But
lucky. There's lots of people in the world who lost their lives to this horrible disease. What's going around? There's thousands of billions of people across the world who lost their lives to it, and I was one of the very fortunate few who actually woke up and was somewhere okay. So yeah, I'm very thankful to God for that. I really am.
I hate that sound.
Very thankful that I can film my son's dreams as well.
Oh, sorry, I'm opening the Twizzlers. Sorry about that. Kind of loud. Dude, when you open up Twizzlers, you gotta open the whole entire fucking thing. You gotta rip the back open because everything's stuck together and shit. Damn! So much for keeping these fuckers. Well, then everybody's gonna eat these.
Hey, True Smiles. Elvis is in the building, and Matthew, and you are doing his chat. And Matt thinks every time I come on live, I'm drinking. No, it's not the case.
Well, True Smiles, you're just an enabler. That's all you are.
She's not an enabler. She
If
knows that I'm not
Smiles
doing anything
say the
wrong.
same thing, you was like, no, Susan don't ever drink. No. What? Mm-mm.
None
Bullshit.
of us can say we never drank. That's bullshit. We all said
Yeah,
hey.
yeah, you have. You were saying that for a while.
Yeah, I'm good through Smiles. I'm good. No one can ever say they never had a drink. That's
Hell
bullshit.
yes, he's good. Yeah, you didn't. Okay. All right, that's not important though.
Can we just get off the whole drinking subject right now? Just,
Okay.
you know.
Well, you sounded kind of faded to me. I'm just saying.
No, he's not funny, is he, through Smiles? I
I
mean,
am
oh
funny.
my God. I'm lucky to be able to breathe the air I'm breathing in my lungs right now.
Somebody laughed at some point at something funny I said to them. Hold on, let me scroll back up. I'll tell you what, motherfuckers in the Discord find me funny.
Matt
Right now.
Matt stuffing his face. What are you eating, Matt?
Twizzlers. I just was loudly opening.
I can hear that.
They're the those rainbow ones. The color, those colorful ass. I forgot the what's the name of them? I don't even.
What brother of people ask, and I
Oh, they're literally
oh,
called the rainbow
my,
ones. Okay.
my last girlfriend for some nice fish, fishy files, and cool fish, and others.
Mm.
She
So
said,
I was
her-
speeding like a motherfucker, like I love to do, and I hit a skunk.
"Oh, really?
Oh my god, it smelled so good. I thought it was weed. I was like, oh my god, I hit a weed bush. And then and then I got out and yeah, it was skunk. I don't like the skunk smell. When you find out it's a skunk.
I was leaving off a smell all over the place on the car and all that.
Mm. There was one time I hit a skunk in a work truck, and
Really?
every time I went past that, it was in the middle of the country, and every time I went past that road, it smelled like some good ass weed for
Oh,
like at
God.
least a week every day. And I was like, damn, I did that. I caused that, everybody. I'm sorry. And you're welcome at the same time.
Oh my God.
Almost choked on my Twizzler.
I got to go to yoga, but they don't donuts.
Okay.
Black Widow said,
I'm
Matt,
reading it. I'm reading it
I sent
tonight.
this to you. I
Make
had
a
to get into parts of the chat.
Uh-oh,
Want to
Marley, I hear
learn
you over
me
there
to
clearing your throat, Marley. Uh-oh, you getting sick?
yeah,
No!
it's really strange. I mean, you put some words in there and they just won't allow it. It's YouTube is
Mhm.
really strict. But do your best in what
Mhm.
you can say and do, and
Yeah.
Hey there, speaking of weed bushes, my 24-year-old asked asked me if I could fix what pancake. He fell asleep and forgot he asked me to do it. Oh my God. Hey there, bless you, God.
Sent it where? I don't see it.
Typical.
Oh, never mind. Womp
Stuff in his face right now.
womp. Well, and plus you have to get like 8 of them at once. All
What,
right,
8 in
Marley,
the
I hear
box?
you.
Something like that?
Yeah, 8 at once. It is a bizarre Friday. I was gonna say some super sus type shit, but I'm not gonna say it now.
It's a bizarre Friday. Yes, it is. Mm. I did not expect the English guy to come up from the English channel, but obviously he did, and he said
It
what
ain't a
he.
dry Friday.
Mm, um, He's an interesting channel to listen
Chocolate
to.
milk. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Ooh, look at that one. All right, Marley, I hear you, dog. Give you some medicine pretty soon.
Matt, you ever get the Snickers ice creams?
What did you just call me?
No,
I'm just
no, I
kidding.
said you ever get
I'm
the
just kidding. I'm just joking.
Snickers ice creams?
That was a pretend racist joke right there. Yeah, yeah. Can't keep them in the freezer because kids eat them.
They're fab. They're absolutely delicious.
Yeah, they're all right. I mean, they're not that awesome, but
I mean, my son loved them.
oh yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
No, so on the 23rd, I probably will come on while I'm waiting for him to come down. But when he comes down,
Don't you
that's
dare.
when computer goes off, more or less.
Don't you dare.
I can
Oh, ain't no
delete
way.
his and I can say whatever,
Okay.
but I'm not leaving him on. He's underage, you know.
Right. Black Widow. Yeah, I'm. That'll have to be a video because I'm not going to squeeze that in 60 seconds. Pause. Um, that sounded terrible at the end. But yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Gotcha.
We see what silly what put in. Oh yeah, put it in channel there. Okay. Silly Central. He's a good guy. He's really a good guy. If you can sub up to him, even if you just say hello on his channel, he's a really good person. But he does cover something that we don't. And I peel down it with rain. It's peeing down here with rain. Oh gosh. Yeah, and it's
So your boy's coming up. What 23rd, right? Oh boy. Woo!
oh yes.
Ow! So what day are you going there?
When I'm in discussions right now, it's probably gonna be a month after him. Could be less than that. I could be wrong.
Oh, there's not
But
a
I'm ready to go
specific
right
day.
now. No, we're not. I'm not waiting for Christmas. You're all right.
What? Hell no. Well, dude,
I
if
ain't
you
staying
think
down there
about
for
it,
another Christmas. You kidding me?
Christmas ain't even that far. All right, don't fucking say that shit, Susan. For
No,
like a couple weeks from now, you're gonna be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait till Christmas.
no, that won't be happening. I won't be waiting for
Ooh,
Christmas.
if
Sorry.
you make a
I'm not doing
live,
another Christmas in Devon. Sorry, I'm not.
don't let me up on the panel if you have that live talking about you're
Matt,
gonna
I
wait till
promise you,
Christmas.
I won't be here.
Don't. Hold on, let me hit the record button right now. Somebody record this.
Okay, if you hit the record button, I will not be here for Christmas 2024. Okay?
Did everyone hear that? Oh, wait a minute, because this is 2023 Christmas this year.
Yeah,
Oh, I
2024.
see what you did. 2024 is not this year; it's next year.
I
As in,
won't.
like you have like a year and a half
I
still.
don't. I only have like 2 months left here.
Oh, okay.
I only have 2 months left here.
Right. I hear you. Do you need any help moving?
Okay, can you jump over? Can you just like pass over the pond and help me out?
No. But
I have got someone. I got one of at least one member. I have one person who's coming in here, a male. He's gonna help me. Um, Also the removal services. They're gonna do it, but I have recruited a male who's living around my location.
what noises? What?
What I'm trying to say is I've recruited another male, a person, a boy, obviously, to help. So yeah, with the removal company, and I have one other person helping remove as well. So yeah,
I'm gonna need a date. I'm gonna need an exact date right now. Let's go. Give me a date. Well, I mean, not like a date. Like
I
date.
can't keep it
Date you'll
exact
be moving.
right now.
I don't want to go on a date. I'm asking for a date you're moving. Clarify.
The removal date. I'll let you know in due course. It's
You're
going to be in the next
moving.
month or two.
No, I need to know now. Okay. I'll give you 24 hours. I'll give you 48 hours to tell me then. Okay.
Hey, Matt,
If
you're not
not,
my damn father.
what did you just call me?
You're not my dad. I don't
Oh,
need to pacificate, and there's a lot of stuff I'm keeping private, so I'm not going to be
what? There's
when
no
I'm
keeping
moving.
shit private.
When I'm moving, the camera's going to be turned on. You're going to see all the stuff come out. So there.
Yeah. Oh, so much for privacy then,
Then
huh?
tell him to stop being demanding
So
100%.
wait, so wait, so wait. You're gonna move and then immediately show everybody your new shit right away.
When this apartment is empty, I'm going to be showing it. Yes, I will.
Yo, why is everybody you guys, I will take you serious if you stop putting laugh emojis after each thing you say, because it's fucking me up. Fuck. I'm like, damn, Buckeye, I'm sorry. Oh, you son of a boot.
Hmm.
Maybe he's just too demanding.
I'm making kind, all kind.
4th of July. Yeah.
July. I don't know.
Was it? Wait, was that when you were supposed
It
to
actually
move?
would be funny if it was.
Was that your first moving date? What was your first moving date?
No, I didn't give a moving date at all, ever.
You said you were supposed to. Oh, you were just supposed to go, but didn't.
I never give a moving date.
Mm. Listen to you with that lighter, still smoking.
There's no lighter. If I was sticking a lighter, I'd be doing this. Look, you're not hearing that.
You know what I am
Uh,
hearing though.
the
Guess what I'm
move would
hearing.
happen. Look, it would be a case that I'll just turn on the camera in the apartment. We're going to go around the
Oh my
apartment when
god!
it's
For
empty, and
what though? Why? Why would you do that?
because I want to keep it as memories. YouTube is brilliant for memories. I mean, if you go back and take a look at some of my stuff,
What the?
and
Wait,
I
what?
have stuff when
Wait,
I
wait,
was,
wait.
I have
Explain that
stuff when
again. Explain that again.
memories, Matt, memories.
Right. Oh, you're talking about just taking video. You're not talking
Right,
about
I'm
putting it
going to
on
turn the camera
YouTube.
on.
Oh, on YouTube.
Yeah, for memories. Yeah, because it's all being
For
recorded.
what?
Like I did when I was in ICU, I turned it on there as well.
Why?
Because everyone wanted to know that I was
Hold
okay.
on. Can I take this time to tell Tara to shut up down there?
And no, don't tell Tara, shut up. She's right.
All right, fine. I won't tell Tara to shut up. And her name is Tara, by the way. It's not Tara.
Tara.
All right. I will not tell Tara to shut up in the chat right now. I won't. All right. Go ahead now. Sorry.
No, you're like, of course I'm going to turn on the camera and have memories. Like I have memories when I was
Ain't those
African.
memories for you? Why they got to be for us? What the fuck is you
But it's all different.
doing?
I mean, go back and look at the time when I came out of ICU. I mean, there's 2 videos there of that. It's lovely.
Ooh, Tara! Where at? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
See,
Tara, you tell him.
nasty ass. I did not mean to say that.
No, I'm not answering these questions anymore. He's painting me as a mom.
What do you mean? I didn't even ask anything. She's just over here just singing like a bird.
Completely paint me as an alcoholic, and that's not true. And he thinks that I'm never going to move when I've been barking, bitching on about this move for a very long time. So, yeah, okay.
But for what though? Like you don't never want to turn your camera on any other time. But there I'm on my way out, guys. Here goes an empty place. What?
Because
Say goodbye.
Yeah, because it's going to be recorded and it's going to be kept as memories. It's like when I moved from another apartment, I've taken pictures of all my son's bedroom. I just
Did
do
you
that. I
post them
document
on
that.
YouTube or?
No. Mm.
Oh, okay. Because that's where I'm going with this.
But I have all these stuff, you know.
So you think people want to see some hollowed out ass apartment instead of you talking?
It's not a hollowed ass apartment. It's a really well kept, beautiful apartment. To be quite honest, I'm not
Right. But
crack.
when you show it, it's gonna be, say it with me, empty.
The furniture's going to be taken out,
What the fuck?
and I know it's being recorded, and I'm going to keep that, and that's going to be something I
It's
can
being
show my
recorded. Yeah, by you. You should just record
right.
it and be like, oh, I have
100%.
this now.
Because StreamYard records everything, so
So when you go to find that recording, you're gonna have to go through YouTube and StreamYard to get that recording.
no, I
What
wasn't. It's going to my
the
videos, Matt.
fuck?
It's called going into your videos.
Okay, let me.
It
I'll
could be
ask you this
simple.
question again.
A simple thing like today I'm moving. This
Let me
I
ask you this
get
question.
it.
Let me ask you this question.
It's like
So
when I go into when I came out of ICU, I have all that stuff. It's all I have it in videos. You know.
why? So when you were in the ICU, you were taking video
No,
of
I came
yourself.
out. I literally just came out of ICU after coming off of life support.
Right, right. So you weren't in ICU though when you got it, because I'm pretty sure you can't even.
No, I had to go to a step down ward, and it's
Well,
only till
yeah, you're not in no goddamn ICU
my
hitting that
neighbor
man.
brought my computer to me. That's when I could do
Man,
that kind of stuff. I couldn't.
man,
uh,
man.
How can you do it when you're on life support and you can't talk?
Right.
You know.
That's why I was wondering what the hell you was talking about. I'm just...
No, it was a. I did that in a step. They call it a step down ward. I did that, and I have that. You know, in my videos.
Whatever. I told Susan I was on her ass
Yeah,
a
he
few
just
weeks
drives
ago.
me bloody
True
nuts.
smiles. Take your
He goes a
smiling
little
ass
bit.
somewhere. Somebody needs to call this lady out. And I'm not doing that. I'm just asking questions. That's all. Having small banter, if you will.
He goes a little bit like, Matt's only new on the YouTube streets in my eyes, even though
Yeah,
like
everybody's eyes, sure.
in different areas. But he
Hmm.
wasn't there for when people were doing the prayers for me. When I was in ICU, he wasn't there for any of that.
Fuck
Um,
no. I didn't even know nothing about that.
yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying. And when I came to the step down ward, and my neighbor brought my computers and stuff to me. I mean, he wasn't there for any of that either. He wouldn't know anything about that. And you know
Nope.
how many
Mm-mm.
people were relieved just to hear my voice when I talked because it was touch and go, you know.
Hold on, that's
That's
not the same
that's all
word.
it. That's all
Wait a
there.
minute. Hold on. That ain't the same word. Hold on a second. Yeah, I guess I'm both, but anyway, back to the questioning. So like when you, I'm kidding.
Back to the question: are you a police officer?
I'm just kidding. Just joking. Just joking. So answer this question though, but for real,
Which one?
you make your lives to engage with your chat, right? Because you love the chat, right? And the chat loves
Yeah,
you,
I
right?
do. Yeah,
Right.
and
So
there's people I know here for a very long time.
right. So you think your chat wants to see a hollowed out working place versus
I
seeing you
I
talk?
think they would like to see the progress of what's going on.
Do you
Um,
think
yeah, I do think they would like to see that.
versus you?
And what makes you think I won't be in the video? You know,
Why
what
would
makes
you?
you think I won't be in the video?
I bet you won't.
Well,
I bet you
well,
won't. So that's why I'm saying, do you think they want to see a hollowed out apartment? Hey, goodbye, everybody. Versus,
yes,
hey,
they
there
would.
goes Susan.
Yes,
We
yes,
we
a lot
would.
of people understood what kind of hardship I put up with
Okay.
here. And
So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you to answer that question though. So
yeah, people who want to see me making progress, people who want to see me moving on, yes, I will.
thank you.
100%.
I am being nice, Monica. I am being nice, sternly nice though.
Monica, would you like to see when I
Ain't
have
nobody coming
everything
up here to
in
save
the
you. So
apartment
Monica,
that you
shut up,
want?
Monica. Okay, I'm
I
just
come
kidding.
on and I show ye and I say, look, we're getting ready, we're going. People want to
Just
see
kidding.
that.
Just kidding. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the long version of nothing. So you are saying they would rather see you
What makes you
talking.
think I won't come on camera?
What makes me think that? Let's see. Being that I don't know. Let's go through your channel. I don't know. Your last 300 lives has been off. The fuck, dude? Why you say shit like that? Fuck. And then you be like, "What makes you think I'll drink?" Why you say shit like this? You know why I think you say stuff like that? Because you be forgetting what you be saying. Oh, by the way, everything I'm saying, like Heather is in the Discord telling me to ask you this. By the way, what else should I ask her, Heather?
So you have people in the Discord asking
No,
me.
I'm a joke. I'm not. Heather's not even in the Discord. Not in my Discord, and she better not be on Discord. If she ain't in my Discord. Son of a. Anyway,
I really don't get it. Uh, of
oh,
course, I'm not on a Discord or anything like that.
oh hell no! Oh
Um,
my god!
Matt, you're probably having people tell you what to ask me.
No, that was a joke. Ain't nobody
If
telling me
you
that. Man, ain't nobody.
don't
Who?
have
Who?
something
Who?
nice
Who would
to
be telling
say,
me? Who?
don't say nothing at all.
Who?
100%.
Who would be? Who would be?
Make
Who?
that 100%. I mean, I
You
don't
ain't
get
that awesome. Like, I'm just saying.
why he's coming at me like this. I really don't get it.
Who, me? Why am I coming at you like this? Are you really asking me that question? When last time we talked, you admitted you lied and was like, "Yeah, I have," and then I was like, "I'm gonna be on your ass,"
Man, when I
and
said that,
why are you acting like that shit never happened, dude? What the fuck is
what
going
what
on?
what are you talking about? You think I committed a crime or something? When you
Did
asked
you?
me, did I ever drink online? I said yes, I did a few times.
Right,
100%. Yeah,
right. So then why
I
you
own
get all
my shit.
offended when I say, "Hey, every time I think you sound like you've been drinking, I'm going to be on your
I'm
ass," and
sorry,
then
I'm
you
in a
be
different
offended.
time zone than you, and I take certain medications. And if that makes my
Okay.
voice slurry, well, if that upsets you, you know
It
the
don't
extent,
upset
right?
me. It don't upset me. I mean, so what? Okay.
You
All
don't
right.
even know what medications I even take.
Yes, I do because you fucking tell
Really?
everything.
No, I
Yep.
didn't tell everything. I told you
Yeah, you
some.
do. I can tell you all of them right now.
Okay, why don't you depress the man then?
That's like a children's like chewable type
Okay,
of
what am I on
vitamin.
right now? Okay, tell me.
It's
You tell me.
crack.
I'm on crack. You fucking kidding me?
Look at
Do you know how harmful this
no,
is
no, 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 no,
to
no. You ain't
my
on no
child
crack.
right now?
You ain't on no
I'm
crack.
in
You
this
ain't on
on
no
a
crack.
live stream.
Wait, are you gonna tell me how
Do you
hard it is to do a
understand how
live stream
harmful
while you're
that
faded?
is when you're saying that on a live stream when I'm trying to get close to my son? Do you
Okay,
under
so
How would you like if I said you were on crack and with your children there?
oh my god, they know
Do you
now.
understand that I want to be around my son and not
Oh my
more
god.
than him?
Well, I
And
find
you're
that
trying
hard
to
to
tell
believe.
me
If you over
on
here
a
sounding like
live
you faded
stream
as fuck,
for
dude.
everybody to listen
Are
to
you are
that
you
I'm
really
on
trying to
crack
blame this
and
on
I've
me?
never even smoked weed in my life. Are you kidding me?
Well, you sure fucking drink. That's for goddamn sure. Because nobody accused you of
That's what you may
smoking
think, Matt.
weed.
You're six
Like,
hours behind me. I take
yeah,
medication throughout the whole goddamn day.
yeah. Do you?
Yes, I do, Matt. Yes, I do. And a couple of medications I named out, I didn't tell you the goddamn list
All right,
because there is a
Roxy.
list.
Well, I'm just saying. I guess I have to break my promise and not be on your ass then. Okay, so I tell you what. let's go back to me just not saying anything to you, and then you sounding like two different motherfucking people on your lives. One Susan in the daytime, because this
I
same
don't come on
medication
in
you're
the
on,
mornings,
this
Matt.
same medication you're on surely don't affect you like this during the day, Susan.
How do you know what I'm taking, Matt?
Well, you just
You
said you
don't.
take your medication all day.
There's
Like,
periodic through the day.
well,
I
don't half explain
take
shit
some
then.
medications.
Don't
Down to
half
the fact
explain
that I
shit.
don't even drive. They're that
Well,
bad. I
I
don't
would hope
drive
not.
with them
Yeah.
even.
You know why I know that? Because you always talk about that. We know you don't drive. Good, great, awesome.
And you saying that I'm on crack on my life?
Are you
fucking idiot.
really gonna, dude? Stop! Come on, nobody's fucking serious when they said that shit. You know how you know I'm not serious? Because
You
motherfucker,
know
I
how
laughed
emotional it is
afterwards.
right now.
Now,
My
why would I say you're on crack
husband's
when,
trying to be listening to this live, and you're saying that, and I'm
dude?
trying to get
Ain't
around my
nobody.
point right now.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Hey, Susan.
Hey, okay.
Hey, Baka Mama.
I'm just going to put it this way. If Susan's an adult, if she wants to drink, that's up to her. This coming on her panel all the time and starting this and triggering her and
I
getting her
don't.
upset.
Wait. This ain't what I do always.
Matthew, here lately, every time you've been coming up on
It's
the panel,
how many times have I done this? 2, 3 times, maybe
you've been
two.
bringing up the drinking.
2. I shouldn't do that.
No.
Okay. All right. You have my word from now here on out.
Susan's not like, I understand you like to joke around and you like to cut up and stuff. I get that.
Susan, let me tell you, I'll say it to Susan. Susan, from here on out, okay? No more. I will not say anything else.
Matt, everyone in my chat are asking me to drop you right now because they see exactly what you're doing.
No reason?
It's
Okay.
wrong.
I don't have a reason for what I'm doing.
Why are you doing it then, Matt? Why are you trying to tear me down to the place where I don't want to be anymore?
Exactly.
Am I doing that? Or, I thought it was tough love because when I did this same thing last time, everybody was like, oh, it's tough love. Okay.
I understand the last.
Well, I still think she's lying. You guys don't.
Matthew
Sorry. Okay.
is constantly.
I know what I'm doing, Matt.
Every time you've been coming up on her panel, you've been doing this. It don't need to be repeated every time. It don't need to be repeated every time.
Susan admitted I come up here when it sounds like she's drunk. That's all.
She don't sound like she's drunk.
I'm not drunk, Matt. I haven't been drinking.
I've been watching Susan for a very long time. I can tell if she's drinking or if she's not, and she is not drinking right now.
I don't think I'm being straight up mean.
Matt, why would you even do that?
You guys some enabling motherfuckers, man. All of you guys.
No.
That's an enabler. All right. Tell you what. Since everybody wants to see you crash and burn, then you crash and burn, Susan. Okay.
That's pretty
crash and burn.
Just kick him.
And we won't say nothing.
If he wants to be rude like that, just kick him.
Matt, what do you mean crash and burn?
Stuff like that.
There's no crashing and burning. I'm on the
Bye, guys.
Yeah, okay, jump. Okay.
You don't deserve that, Susan. You don't deserve that.
That is unbelievably uncalled for.
Yes, it is. I
don't deserve it. And I will say it right now, I do not take narcotics. I do not take drugs. I don't do any of that. Am I on medication throughout my whole day? Yes, 100%. Did I ever drink on my panel? Now, once and again, 100% I did. Am I doing it now? No, I'm not.
I know.
Okay.
That. He was being very rude, which was very uncalled for. And every time he comes up on your panel, he brings up the drinking situation, which it doesn't need to happen.
Because I admitted that he said to me one time, did you ever drink on panel? And I said, yeah, I did. Because I'm not a liar. I will admit that. But do I do it every day? Oh, no, I don't, guys. I don't. I don't do it every day. I'm not stupid. In order for me to have a few drinks, I gotta stop all my medication. Okay? I'm not willing to do that anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. And I have a focus in life right now where I want to be down around my child, okay? And him to come up and talk about crack. Are you fucking kidding me?
I heard that. I heard that.
Are you kidding me
And
right
stuff-
now? Do you know
when
how
people say
harmful that could be?
when people say stuff like that on YouTube, it gets twisted and turned and put out there into
Right.
something that wasn't.
That's what I'm worried about. I mean, the twisting and the turning and the whole lot. I don't take drugs. I only take medication from what the GP gives me. That's 100%. That's 100%. And I don't feel that I deserved what he did right to me. And I have good time. I have, like, I think, look, I like everybody, and he was like, you want to turn on your camera when you're emptying your apartment? Yeah, hell fuck I do. Because I've been talking about this for months.
I know.
And I want to show everybody, look, I'm going. I'm going to be happy. You know what I mean?
I totally get that, honey.
And but Mama, I spoke about how difficult it is when you have a parent walking out your front door and they never say goodbye. And that has stuck with me all my life. And you know what? Even I know my boy is coming down on the 23rd, right? And I know my move is not going to happen on the 23rd. It's going to break me up when he walks out that front door. It does it all the time to me. All the time.
But you got to remember this, Susan.
But I know
it won't be long.
I'm going next. I know that.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's gonna hurt me. Trust me, it will.
Honey,
I mean, I've spoken to Tara and stuff like that, and that's me. That's my heart. That's who I am. And no one can take it away from me. It stems back from the childhood. When your mom walked out. I mean, I know he lost his mom, right? And I'm gonna say this, and this is how I feel. He lost his mom. His mom didn't have she didn't have it. She didn't walk away. Do you understand what it's like for a mom to walk away on you? And they're still alive. And they want nothing to do with you because you're not good enough.
No,
when
Reese.
when a mom passes away, they die because they can't be with you, okay? But when you have one walking away outside your front door, and they have a choice, and that's the choice they do,
Well,
no, Reese, I did not have a drink. Matt was just throwing that narrative out there.
we just got to stay focused on the positive, honey. Okay? Just stay focused on the positive.
And I'm like, why? I mean, we all know everyone likes Matt, okay? But I mean, come on now, that's too much. And he's like, are you gonna really show your apartment when you're, taking your furniture out? And I go, yeah, because I promised everybody I love on here, I want to show them, look, I'm going, I'm leaving, because you guys have been part of my journey. Simple as, like I documented when I came out of ICU, I came down to the step down ward. I got on there even though I couldn't hear my panel, but it's there. If you go look for it in my video, it's there.
I know it's memory.
Documented.
It's memories. Yes, I totally get that. It'll always be there for when you want to look back. I get
it's always going to be something you can look back on, and anyone else just can look back on these stuff and see, this did really happen. I mean, it's one thing saying a story, but when you have something a person make it into a video and see. I mean, a person who came down from a step down ward after nearly losing their life. I didn't think I was going to get my computer sent to me from Huntington to Exeter Hospital. But I did. My neighbor brought it to me. Yeah, the internet was crap. I couldn't hear my panel, but looking at the video now, you wouldn't even know that there was even anything wrong. And Tara, I love you too, honey. I do. but to be questioned and to be treated like that. And then he brought in the name of the word crack. Are you fucking kidding me?
I know, and that's
Do
the
you know
reason
how harmful
because
that could be to me and my son when I don't take any drugs at all, apart from what the GP gives me, and I gotta take these medications because it keeps me out of pain, and I have psychiatric medications on top of that. I do.
we know.
They do disturb. Look, we're late here in the UK right now. So yeah, I would have went from like this morning, started off this morning, started taking my medication in midday, and I'm forward. And he's got a. It's not all about drink, Matt. I gotta stop all these medications just to have a drink. And guess what? I'm gone to the point where I don't even want to do that anymore. I
Well, your
don't.
medications are more important.
They're
You need
100% more important. They
you
keep me
need them.
mentally stabilized, and they
Yes,
keep my pain management is very important. Very
yes.
important. This guy thinks that I have a normal life and I sleep in a normal bed. No, I don't. I sleep in a hospital bed in my own apartment, you know? And it hurts, I'm there, I'm trying to say to him, no, 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 this is, and he's not listening, he's laughing and joking and thinking it's all funny when it really ain't. This is someone's life. And when you mention the word crack, he's on a live panel right now where I've never taken a drug in my life apart from what the GP gave me. And he's trying to say that is harmful to me getting to my son, and it's harmful for my family because I don't do that. And I will take a blood test any day, Matt. Any day. It's pretty. Yeah, it's cheap. It's actually free here in the UK. I'll take a blood test and I'll prove you that I don't even smoke damn weed.
So,
Okay?
honey, we know you don't. We all of us that know you and know you well, we know you don't. Just
And he's
don't
talking about
lie.
my voice being distorted at some stage. But look, we gotta understand that we're like 5-6 hours ahead here. I've
Right.
been taking my medication throughout the day. I have.
Don't let people
Don't mean to
get
say that I've been drinking or anything like that. I can't afford to drink. I'm getting ready to move.
don't let people get you down. Don't let them get you in a spiral and upset.
Why you
It's
explaining it was we know. Thank you. I will say this. You give too much attention to those trolls biting them too. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Race. Yeah, I know. And
just
it's just
stay on the positive track. You was upbeat. You was being happy before he came up.
right.
Just
And we
continue
had
being.
the other silly Central, which is a really good channel. I mean, he is. I mean, even if you went in there and said hello, and the way he plans out his whole lives and shows you things, it's absolutely amazing. There's a lot of he said maybe one or two things which the American people would take offense to that, and I get that, I understand that, but he's mostly focuses on the rubbish what happens over here in the UK. So it's really interesting to watch. That's why I dropped his link a couple of times, to be honest, because I think that he deserves that. I mean, he does a really damn good job.
You're correct, True Smiles. You're correct.
Don't maybe
There's a
when you
lot of us
just
here.
know what makes you mad. But see, that's what makes me mad, right? He
Yeah.
is just after going up there on my panel, which is live right now, and talk about crack. Are you fucking kidding me? And then he doesn't understand why I want to put on my computer when they take the furniture out of this apartment. I want to show it to people because to me it's a major symbolic thing. It is moving from one situation and going to where a place where you're going to be happy in life
Yeah.
around your kid, around. I know I'm not going to put my son on cam. I'm never going to do that. But the fact is, thank you, Terry. It's up to him. He's a good guy. Uh, City Central is a really good guy. He's very educational in what he does. Um, and I was a bit shocked that City Central come up here actually because he's a really, really good guy. He really is. He mostly focuses on the stuff you need to watch out for as parents when your children are on consoles or maybe going interactive on games and stuff like that. He points out a whole lot of it's very educational. He's a really good guy, and I totally recommend him to anybody. You know, I've been listening to him, and that's why he came up because he knows I always go. I always say hello to him on this chat, but then I will start listening. You know, after that, because I don't really know many of his subscribers in there or anything like that. But I just feel that this guy is pushing a narrative, which is for anyone got the link. Can someone drop Silly Central's link again? Um, he pushes a narrative out there which people don't like to talk about, okay? But it's real. It's about children being on interactive gaming, and we have men who are posing to be children, which are not children, okay? He pushes out a lot of that stuff, and it's very intriguing. And you know, I thought to myself, well, hell, my son is doing interactive gaming, and I phoned his father and I said, well, you better have a lock on this and a block on that, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You
anyone mods can
have to
drop Silly
be careful.
Central.
Nowadays, you have to be careful with kids being on the internet.
That's 100%, and that's what Silly Central is pushing for. He is showing you the mistakes you may make, you know, that kind of way. So that's why I left him up here today. And of course, Matt, when I said Silly Central, Matt thought, well, you know, it was him, but no, it wasn't him at all. He's a British guy, you know, but he's really good. Uh, can anyone get them the Silly Central link and drop it? Truth Smiles is very interested with this guy. He's a really good guy. He's from the UK. Um, of course, when I talked to him, he probably thought I was in Ireland or something. I said, no, I'm not in Ireland. I'm in Devon. So, you know, yeah, right. And he said, no, Susan, I see you come in my chat. And what I normally do is say hello, but I sit back and I listen and I want to learn, you know, because all our children nowadays want to, you know, well,
It's all
they're
about,
going interactive and
yeah.
stuff like
They can
that. We
go
got to know.
now. Back in the day when we was kids, you couldn't go on the internet and play games and do this and that.
Hell
Now,
no, you lucky if you got a
now
skipping rope,
everything
you know what I mean?
everything's connected to online stuff, and
Right.
you have to be really
And,
careful.
what he's pointing out is even though the children are online, we got adults coming in there, exposing themselves to these children. Of course, these children don't know what the hell is going on. And there's so much like on the YouTube, I mean, not unlike here, but you can get so many dollars, whatever, you know, the way they can build up the money. It's only fake money. These people are offering the fake money for the children to expose themselves back. And I just feel that every parent should know about this because this guy is doing a really damn good job. He
Yeah.
really is. I mean, he opened my eyes to a hell of a lot of stuff. And I had so many phone calls with my son's father about that to make sure that he's, you know, very well protected.
Right.
But
Yeah,
Matt coming up here, I mean,
we have to look out for the kids.
kids are number one in my book, no
Oh,
matter what.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? That is number one. That's why I left Silly up here. Um, but what Matt, I don't understand why he's doing what he's doing. He thinks he knows everything about me. He doesn't know jack shit. And I don't dislike the guy, don't get me wrong, but why is he trying to make off that I'm drunk the whole time? I mean, come on now.
Well,
I'm getting-
there comes a point to where questioning people's personal lives gets a little bit too far. You know, I get that Matt likes to joke around, but there comes a time to
when it
where,
needs to stop.
right, there comes a time when it goes a little too far.
I mean, that'd be like me getting up on my panel right now and saying, well, he's on crack, right? How damaging that would be for him and his children.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how these
And
YouTube
that's how I see it.
we all know how these YouTube streets work. Things get turned around and twisted into things that they aren't. And then they get put out there in clips, making it sound like something it wasn't. So you
Right.
have to be extra careful on what you say when you're on panel.
Not with that. And I was like, what? You kidding me? And I said to him, how you know how damaging that is?
Yeah, I was listening. And I was like, enough's enough. That's the reason I came up here. It was enough.
And I don't know why he was even doing what he was doing. I mean, because Matt is normally cool, and I think, at some
Well,
point somewhere along the ways he lost his his way. And I talked very highly about how I was brought up and, things what went on back in our day when there was not help there and the way there is help there now. And
well, there's a
thought
lot of
even-
people in your chat that has been here for a long, long time.
that's
And
100%.
We all love and adore you. We're all here to protect you and to help you stay on the right track, on the positive track. And we don't want anybody coming in here and doing anything to get you off that track.
Right, Pokemon. And can you see when I said I'm not going to turn on my computer when they empty the apartment? This is a symbolic. It's a big deal to me, guys. It really is. Guess what? I'm doing it by myself.
I
I'm
know
doing it
you
on
are.
my own back. I'm doing it. I have literally totally wiped out everything I could do to get the money up to do this kind of thing. I have literally, and I think it should be documented. I just want my good friends to say, look, here we go, day one, furniture is gone. And then we'll turn off the camera and then we'll be down in London before you know it. And we'll stick it on again, you know what I mean? Because I
Right.
want to share my journey with all my friends. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that, honey. Nothing at all. You've always been the type, you've always shared stuff like this with all of us. You know? And I totally get why you want to do it. I totally get it. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
The reason I want to do it is because I want to show it's a massive achievement for a person who's living by themselves on their own. And if they can get the money, which I have got the money up, they can do this. And I just want to show everybody, look, I've done it,
Well, it's a big accomplishment for you because it's something that you've been for
100%.
so long. You've been wanting this for so long, and now it's going to happen. It's a huge accomplishment. Huge accomplishment.
And when I said
Of
to
course.
him, I said, well, when I got my computer and when I got from the step down water from ICU, and I even turned that on, even though I sounded like crap and I couldn't really hear my panel because the internet in the hospital was rubbish. But people writing in back chat. But if you go back and look at that live, it looks like there was nothing wrong. But I can tell you there's a whole lot wrong with that. I had Magpie and everyone writing in back chat, and they were telling me what, I was answering something, and they were writing in back chat so I could see it. And it looks like the live looks like it went really good, but I couldn't hear I couldn't hear my own panel, to be quite honest. That was a great day, and you know what? everybody wanted me to come on. Everybody wanted me to come on because they wanted to know that I was okay.
We was all worried about you. We was all
Because the hospital did give a 50-50 to my family, and I'm not frightened to say that now, but that's the way it was. And coming out of it and getting down to the step down ward and being given my computer, my neighbor drove 25 miles just to bring my computer and stuff like that. And that's when I got the computer. And I think I could only stay on for about an hour, as much as my breathing would leave me to it at that time. But I managed to do it, and that's all there. I mean, that's something I can always look back on, or maybe in years to come, maybe I can show my son, because my son did know that I was very ill. I mean, my son was praying like crazy. It was like, um,
of course he
I
loves his
don't
mom.
think Matt understands that. I don't think he understands the bond I have with everybody, you know, that I wanted to come on and let them know, hey, guess what? I'm here. I'm okay. I survived.
And that was the best live we could have ever hoped for, was that day that you came live and let us know you was okay.
That's right, Tara. You did, honey. Tara did. It's actually Cotton Cam as well, actually, when the nurse tried to give me laxatives. Yeah. It's Cotton Camp. You'll hear the nurse asking me about the Lexus, and I'm like, no, I had enough of that, But it's funny, you know what I mean? But I don't think Matt understands any of that. He's yeah. You don't understand the bond I have with everybody here. I mean, people were in the dark for a long time, and they knew I was very ill and stuff like that. And I think everyone was relieved when I actually did a live and came on. And I don't think Matt wasn't in our community at that point, but
No,
he didn't know. So, and once again, I want to document. He's like, "Why you want to document an empty apartment? Because it's a major damn deal. I broke my backside to get the money up."
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Even going without food at some points, because I knew I needed to get this money up to do this move. And then he's asking me, give me a date, give me a date. The date is not, I'm not going to give anybody a date. The camera will be turned on and that'll be it. We were relieved, Susan. I know you are Magpie, honey. I know. And that's why I did it. I did it for you guys.
I know there was a lot of us. Magpie would do
And
prayers
I
for
will tell you one thing. You can't even say because I was monetized, I done that. No, they actually stopped my monetization because I was in the middle of getting a new ID met up.
Mhm.
And my Magpie was actually my not Magpie's my monetization was actually stopped temporarily at that point. So it wasn't even about that, guys. It wasn't about being monetized.
Oh,
Anything like that.
we knew you were really sick.
So Matt, come on now. Don't come up here and talk about drugs what we don't even have here in the UK. I mean, or even anything, because I don't do that kind of crap. No, I don't drink 24/7. If that's what you think, I think you need to go to another channel and find that one. You're not going to find it here at all. Yeah,
No,
sometimes I sound tired because sometimes I'm on medications what make me tired.
we just want to keep it positive over here, you know?
Right, that's it. And I just want everything. And guess what? Look, look, oh, Tara, Lindsay, and all Magpie, and all these people know I have nothing but being truthful to everybody. If anything, I'm too truthful. I just want. He was like, "Well, why show us an empty apartment?" I said, "Why not? This is a big fucking deal. This is a mass. This should have been done months ago, actually, but I couldn't do it because I had to get my strength back."
It takes time, honey.
You think when you come out of ICU that you're 100%? Hell no. You're right. It took let me tell you, getting off the sofa to go to the bathroom, that was a major, massive, big deal. Hell, I had nurses out here washing me.
Of course, it just after coming out of the situation you was in of being sick, just something that small totally wears you down, takes all
I,
your energy.
I kept saying to MZ, I mean, MZ was come up and panel with me, and I kept saying to MZ, I said, MZ, I don't know what's wrong with my mind, but I know what I want to say, but I can't say it out. Well, apparently, I learned later on, well, that's part of being so sick.
Yeah.
You have all these things you want to say out, but then I would have to really concentrate and say what and I found it difficult. I really did. Uh, you don't need to explain yourself, Susan. Uh, we are here. We, no, no, I know, and then thank you so much, honey. And someone coming up on my panel saying that crack and crack. You know, how about Ali's father listening to that right now, okay? Can you imagine the damage that would do? You know, even though that's not a case with me at all. I don't do any of that rubbish.
We know, honey. We know.
And yes, it is very symbolic that I show my people I love. Look, here's the move. We're taking the furniture out. Furniture's going. Here's what it's like. We're going to document it, and we're going to move on. And that's the way it is. I mean, but Matt kept grueling me and grueling me. See, the point I think he got was he asked me, "Did you ever drink on panel?" Yeah, I have drank on panel back in the past. Am I doing it now? No, I can't afford to do it now. Um, I'm not interested in doing that. I'm interested in getting my son down here for the 23rd and giving him a good time. And of course, all that costs money too, and which is fine. And I'm ready to go. And I can tell you, when he comes, I feel like a normal person. But the minute he walks out that door, that gives me flashbacks of stuff what happened in my childhood, and that just breaks me up. That literally, I mean, you might find me coming on, and I might be just in tears. I might be just like totally, because I'm a very soft-hearted person, and I can't stand when someone has to walk away. And 50% of the time I've witnessed from the time I've been here is that my son would have to be pried off of me, like pulled off of me. And that just breaks me up, like it really does.
I know.
I know it hurts him too, you know. And I've made my promise to my son, and I'm coming through with that promise right now. And don't ask me a date or a time or a place. The camera will come on when the place is empty. What we go around and we'll just look where I live. When I had Annie, I had pictures of his own bedroom. I'm kind of like one of these people who like to document stuff. I mean, on one of my last uh, London Facebook profiles, I've over 1,000 pictures of my son. Tara, why are you sorry, honey? You don't need to be sorry. You know that I will prove that, it's not a case of me proving it, it's a case of me wanting to do this for all of ye because I feel so close to all of you people.
Yeah.
It's love. It's not.
Well, we will all be here to help celebrate your big accomplishment.
I just want to show you the place empty, and it's gonna be like the here Sarah in this place, and then we're gonna show the new place. What's wrong with that?
There's
You know,
nothing wrong, honey.
of course,
You
back in the day
you
when I moved out of
you do what
my
makes
other property, I've taken pictures of all my son's bedroom, everything.
you do what makes you happy, honey. And don't worry about what anybody else says.
Susan, I love an empty tour. Um, your pain, I wish I could take it all away. Well, honestly, Tara, let me tell you something, honey. And this is speaking from the heart, a mom to a mom, right? I miss my son every single day. There isn't a day I don't pass where I don't think about him. I have his little toy box, which I know he's grown out of that now. I have all that stuff. I have his clothes, which don't even fit him anymore. I have all that stuff. It's like I can't explain it, but
I,
it's very. I have his bed in my bedroom. Can you believe that? I remember one time my dad sent me on a picture. Happy New Year's, and I sent him back a picture of my son's bed, and I said, "This is what I have to look at,"
yeah.
and I was in tears. I couldn't. When the kids and I picked up or talked about it, I just sent back that. This is what I gotta look at.
Right.
So Matt, you have your children, okay? I don't know what went on in your marriage. I'm not my business, but you don't know what it's like to miss as a mom. You can never be a mom. You don't know what it's like to miss a child for over 4 fucking years. And this is how long this has been going on. Self harming, never did in my life. But trust me, I did it when they took him away. Shall we keep going on about this one? Because you know what? I can go on all day.
No, I don't. I think what needed to be said has been said, honey.
End up in hospital a couple of times. Well, we'll talk more than a couple of times with ODM because I felt I wasn't good enough to be on this face of the earth because I failed. So
Susan,
I carry that shit around me every fucking day. Trust me.
we've all
You're there with your babies right now, and I'm happy for you doing that. Guess what? There's someone out there who's missing theirs. Let me tell you that.
we've all had ups and downs in our lives, and we just have to stay positive and keep moving forward and making things better, and that's what you're doing now. Don't let anything get you sidetracked and get you off that good path. You're on that good path, and that's where you need to stay. You're doing good.
Can't believe it. He brought me to this fi- way of feeling because this is not why I came on today. You know, there isn't a place in this flat right this apartment which has not got a picture of my son. They're hanging all over the wall, as well as my nan, as well. Bless her heart. She's resting in peace right now. But there is not a place in my apartment where my son's pictures are not hanging. Not to mention that I have his bed in my bedroom because I obviously sleep in a single bed because I sleep in a hospital bed and I have his single bed in there where I have his box of ties and I have his stuff. You know, more and more days we're digging out more stuff, which I forgot I even had because it's been very dramatic. What happened to me? You let me tell you something for nothing. Being brought up the way I was brought up, when your mother walks away and leaves you for nothing, when you have a young boy like that, I brought my son up the whole ways up I trained that boy how to go toilet. I didn't have any help, anyone helping me. Uh, I don't know what it is, but maybe it's my culture. But no one comes in and helps you. You gotta do it all by yourself. And then you have some people coming in talking crap. I have one folder where they said I was the best mother in the world, and I have another folder saying I'm a piece of shit.
You're not a piece of shit, honey.
Yeah, this is the way the UK work. You understand that? If I had moved back to Ireland, they would never have taken my son. I don't have a drug problem. I certainly do not have a fucking drinking problem. Did I ever drink online? Yeah, I did a couple of times actually. Not every day, not every time. No. It's not like I'm out drinking and driving in a damn car, am I? Susan, I know it's so sad. I'm sorry that this has happened to you. Yeah, Lynn, let me tell you, right? I came on so positive today and strong. I was feeling great,
You did.
you know,
Yes.
and Matt came in and he just kept plucking and plucking and plucking, and I don't understand why. Why does he want this? Why? You know, what does he want? Does he want me to say, yeah, I'm a full-fledged alcoholic? I cannot say that I am because I'm not. Then, he kept going on and on and on and on and on. Okay, I took it. I mean, a lot of people were here. You heard me taking it. And let me take a little breathe for 1 minute. So we were promoting City Central's channel because I feel that that's a really eye opener of a channel. Even if you just go and listen to it, I mean, and say hi, he's going to say hello back. It's a UK based channel, and he opens up a lot about Dan and these how children. I just find it very interesting and eye opening and stuff like that. And we'd Mac come up, and then Mac kept plucking and plucking and plucking, and I'm like, why? Why? You said no one wants to see an empty apartment. Ah, lots of my subscribers do. They want to see me accomplish what I set out to do. And if I can get on the internet a day after being taken from the ICU down to a recovery ward, and I get on the internet, hell, I'm going to show the damn empty apartment. And I'm also going to show an apartment, a new apartment was full up of furniture. Hell, I'm going to do that. And you know the worst thing at all? You went on about crack or some shit. I said, that's damaging to me, my reputation, my children, because everyone knows I don't do any drugs. But your voice sounds slurred. Let me tell you, type in the name metazapine, okay? 45 milligrams. That shit knocks the shit out of you. That's only one of many medications I need to take throughout the whole day. He thinks when I said a couple of medications to him the last time that was on my meds. No. Mm-mm.
Well, Susan, it's
They want to drag you down. That's exactly what they want to do. Give it. Don't give it any attention. Brush it off. 100%.
it's
And
nobody's business what medicines you're on.
right, but he saying, "Well, your voice gets slurry." Well, I'm like 6 hours ahead of him, and I'm obviously taking medication. And I'm sorry if my voice comes across slurry, but I mean, most of my subscribers are probably used to that, and they understand that I am on medication and not drugs, medication, prescription medication. That's it. I don't do anything but that. I know I'm not going to stop my medication to start drinking. I just couldn't be bothered.
No, your health and your medicine is way more important. And you have to have that medicine to keep yourself healthy, to where you can continue on the right path, to where you can get down there with your boy, you know?
But come on, do you not understand if I stopped the pain relief that how much pain I would go into?
Your meds are yours.
The
It's
pain
not
relief. I'm not talking about psychiatric care. I'm talking about pain relief. You know, if I stopped the pain relief, how much pain I would find myself in,
right.
to the point that I can't even walk. Matt doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand the fact that I'm in a specialized bed either. He doesn't get it. He thinks because the injury happened in such as well, yeah, the fact that the injury happened such a couple of years back, that makes it all worse, doesn't it? So yeah. No, I don't really want to speak bad about Matt or anything like that. Susan, your real supporters know who you are. Thank you, Rocco. I appreciate that.
Well, I think what Matt needs to do is understand not everybody on YouTube are the same, and not
Right.
everybody is going through the same things in life. Not everybody is open to talk about their personal life.
Yeah, and there's also a situation where not everyone wants to talk about what medication they're taking per day. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk about that. Why? Because it's going to get used against them. Especially being a channel owner, it's going to be used against you. When he mentioned meth, I thought, hell no, this is no. Boy, you're talking to someone who don't even smoke weed.
Right.
I'm like, hell no. And he's like, mm-mm. Sorry, Matt, but you lost it there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't come on yesterday. Reason why being is because I do get flare ups. I do go into a lot of pain. So the couple of days I don't come on, that's because I'm having a lot of pain and it's probably not good to come on YouTube.
Oh, that's understandable, honey. You don't have to come on every day. You come on when you feel comfortable to come on.
But I didn't come on yesterday because of those reasons. So, but I know who my true supporters are, and I know they want to see the apartment empty. They know that's a victory for me at the end of the day. They know I've done that. I've done it by myself. I've done all. I got this. I got the money up. I paid for. I've already paid for the van. I've actually got another helper to take more furniture out again to make it quicker. That's how quick
Mhm.
I want to go. And
I know.
Matt said, I want a date off you. I said, I'm sorry, but I can't give a date. I can't say for sure. You know what I mean? What date it's going to be. I wish I could, you know?
Well, that's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. You will get there.
I'll have a date when I have a date, and the camera will be turned on. And Matt said, are you going to? I said, I probably will come on camera at that point. You know why? Because in my heart, I'm going to be happy. I put on makeup and do myself up and do all the stuff and come on cam. Why not? I'm nothing to hide from.
Well, the thing of it is you don't have to cam up.
No, it's okay. I don't mind to. I don't have to. I know people when they hear my voice, but you're gonna see the same girl who's sitting in the picture right now, same color hair.
There's a lot of people that up there on YouTube. There's a lot of people that don't cam up, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, a lot of people are not coming up nowadays because
of all the doxing and
clips
stuff.
of them, and
Yeah.
doing horrible things, and a lot of people don't want to come on, and I don't really blame them, in that weird way. I don't, but
Hmm.
you know, once I know that I'm feeling comfortable and I have my makeup on, and like in a picture and stuff like that.
Well, the way I see it
And
is,
by the
Susan,
way, I do pencil in my eyebrows just on that picture, so you know that. I do darken the eyebrows.
the way I see it is, looks isn't what matters, anyways. It's what's in the heart. Who cares
100%.
what you, who cares what you look like? As long as you have a good heart and good intentions, that's all that matters.
100%. Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready to go.
When
Hell,
is when are you?
I was online and I had the girl who was getting this apartment tormenting me, asked me, well, how much is the council tax? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't, I'm exempt from that. So, everyone is in the UK, but I am. But, sorry, Bucka Mama dropped down. She must have hit the wrong button. So, me and MC are going to do a three-way pen giveaway tonight. Oh, you got a call? Bucka Mama, let me know when you want to come up again, honey. Um, that's what the reason why I kind of wanted to do, you know, um, I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I'm still debating that. I've done nothing, to do it, but I was thinking of Discord, and then I've heard so much negativity about that. So I'm thinking maybe not, and I hope no one's blocked here tonight, I'm pretty sure I'll check the blacklist. I want everyone to come in here and feel free. And the only reason I thought about Discord is because I do know I have a lot of subs here who want to probably talk with me, but they don't like the panel. And if I don't do Discord, I was thinking of this. Um, People who don't want to do Discord, thank you, Buckham. I appreciate you, love. I love you. People who don't want to do Discord and they want to talk to me, if I don't do it, I was thinking this way. Um, we can always do a chant. We can do like we're doing now, and I could throw links down and do a closed-in panel. I was thinking, something in that lines, because at least we know that's secure. So I was thinking of doing maybe some closed-in panels, you know. And I can't believe that what Matthew was saying, um, about drugs and shit like that. Does he understand how harmful that is for me? I'm trying to gain ground with my son, which I've never done drugs, mind you. Um, and then he's talking about meth. I don't even think to do. Don't get me wrong, but I don't even. I've never heard of meth people with on meth here in the UK. I could be wrong. Then again, look, I wouldn't be in that program. I wouldn't know. I mean, I genuinely would not know. So that kind of was. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna do a. I'm gonna like cut this live in a bit, and I'll come back on later on. But me and MZ will be coming up, and we're gonna do uh, a pen giveaway. I want to just talk about any old pens. These are very beautiful pens, which MZ has made and designed herself. Of course, I will take the cost for that. Um, if anyone's not wanting to give MZ, if they win, they don't want to give MZ their personal information. I do understand. If not, we'll just re-raffle them again. But I will say that MZ, she will not give her information to anybody not even me. And I said to MZ, look, don't give me the information, or because it will be the pens will be sent from America to America probably anyways. Um, it's just a kind gesture I wanted to do for my subscribers here, and I know MZ has put a lot of work into these pens. These are absolutely beautiful. Yes, I seen there's a few of you who are, yeah. Look, everyone who knows everyone for a long time are really protective of the other person, as well as I am protective of the likes of Tara and stuff like that. I'm not gonna leave anyone come in and disrespect any of my moderators to start with. Okay, that's not gonna happen. And so I might cut the live for a little bit and get MZ up here, and we're gonna do a draw for 3 pens. Now these three pens are like, it's costing me $30. Okay, so they're like $10 a pen, and they're well worth the money. These are not just a normal pen; they're absolutely beautiful. Maybe MZ can show the pictures when she comes. I know she's gonna get her nails done right now. I was like, "You're gonna get your nails done?" Oh yeah, and all I do is cut my nails down, to be honest. But I'm gonna say this one thing to Matt. Matt, I don't hate you, but I don't like what you're saying. Tara is okay, LOL. I want no one doing anything. Oh. Hey Purple, how you doing, my love? So yeah, Matt, I don't hate you, but I just feel that you were way out there and it was unfair what you've done. If anyone goes back and listens to this live, you'll see what he was doing, which is not right. And I even said when he mentioned the word meth, that's damaging to me and my son. My family has not brought me up on anything like that. We don't do that I don't even think there's. I mean, look, I don't even think there's that kind of stuff over here. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know, but I know I don't. I don't do any of that crap. My God, my ambition in my life is to be around my son. He's going down on the 23rd. Just watch how I'm gonna cry. Like I'm gonna break down like a child and cry when he walks away. Even though I know I'm moving, right? It's the walking out the door what catches me. Brings me back to my childhood, when my mom left. When I see my little boy walking out the door, it breaks my heart. I can't explain it. It tears me up. It really does. Yeah, I know y'all know better. Y'all know me better than that. You questioned why I would go live after coming out of ICU, because all my subscribers were worried about me, and I wanted y'all to know that I was okay. What's wrong with that? Even though I couldn't hear my panel, mind you, but we all know better, sweetie. It don't. I know. I know. So Matt, you're wrong. I don't know if you got jealous because I left Silly Central come up here, which is a UK channel. He points out the wrongins, what's going on here in the UK. He's a good person. I have listened to his channel quite a lot. I don't know if Matt was jealous of that one or not. I don't know. Right, Tara. We don't need the nurses reminding me to take a laxative again, right? Yeah. Anyways, we're moving on from that crap. But that's all there. It's all captured, and it's all there. And it's nice. I don't know. Sometimes I don't listen to it. If you think that I go back and listen to that a whole lot, I don't. I think I listened to that once or twice, and I was laughing because you can hear the nurse in the background telling me to go on the breathing machine and take the laxatives when I was like, "Are you? I'm on alive right now." My attitude, right? Um, but yeah, and I just feel yeah, I just feel like being missing for a month off of YouTube, being very ill, poorly, and I felt it was a great thing that I came on when I got my computer delivered to me, um, to try and go on and let everyone know, look, I'm okay. You know, it took a lot out of me. It literally did. I mean, it wiped me out, so to speak. And because of that dropped my moving situation. It dropped me back at least 6, 7 months easily. Because I thought, like, I remember sitting there one time thinking, I can barely get off the chair, so how am I even supposed to move? You know what I mean? That's what I thought my mind's thought, no, I'm gonna have to wait this one out. It's not like you were negative your responsibilities, your health. You were sitting and using your computer after being stuck in a bed for so long, 100%. You know how hard that was? I'm glad, Magpie, let me tell you, I'm so glad that for the most of it I was not awake. I was on life support, but for the time that I did, excuse me, I did wake up. The first thing I did was ring my neighbor and ask him to do my computer, you know. And I had to wait till I came out of ICU to go to the step down ward to actually be able to do a live. And that's when I did the live with you guys. And that's when, before that, I had the same day. Um, I'll tell you a story, this funny story. Um, I was in the step down ward for the first time. And of course, I had to have the breathing thing up the nose and all that, whatever. And I never liked to leave that on, so I used to pull it off the whole time. And I ordered a fish. Now, guys, anyone who knows me knows that I cannot stand damn fish. Can't stand the smell of it, but of course I couldn't smell. And bear in mind, I had no taste buds neither. So I was looking at the menu, and I thought, well, you know what? I'll order a fish. So I ordered a fish, all right? And I was kind of leaning down eating the fish, and I looked up, and I'm telling you, no word of a lie. There was my dad and my sister in front of me. Now, when I looked at them, I kind of thought, why are these people looking at me? So I looked back down again, and then I something went in my mind because the processing was really slow. I looked back up again, and there was my sister, and my dad, and oh my god, all hell broke loose after that. They had to shut the curtains and tears and you name it. And I never really liked fish, and I don't know why I ordered it because I knew I couldn't smell it or taste it. And I just thought that maybe the nutrients would probably be good for me. That's what I was thinking. But there was my sister and my dad standing right in front of me, and I didn't even recognize them at first. So I kind of went down and I looked back up again, and there they were. And I was like, I just broke down. I cried like a child because you know what? I was like, what I've been through and what went on at that time. I didn't think I was even gonna. I was very concerned about my two children at that point. I'll put it that way. Very concerned. very concerned about my dad and, you know, loved ones, and how we can come on YouTube all we like and bitch and moan and say what we like to say. You know what I mean? Some people can't accept responsibility for their actions. Yeah, I know. But people can bitch and moan all they like on YouTube and be crazy and call someone out and da da da. But the next minute you're there and the next minute you're not. You know what I mean? And I have been through that. That's why I want to stay a neutral channel, and that's why I want to stay like And I know all the people from day one who've been with me. I know that, but my fighting days are over. I'm not doing it. It's because at the end of the day, it's irrelevant. When you're lying there and you can't breathe and you're on a life support, that's all irrelevant. Doesn't make any difference. When you wake up and you got the I think the hardest thing was I don't know, when you go on cam and you start talking and you have been through such a situation. I don't know, that just changed. That was a game changer for me. So you know. But anyway, 100% Susan, people as issues shouldn't be yours. Life is too short, and to always have a pattern of a fight. Yeah, well, I'm done with it. Literally, I'm all out of fights. When you go through such a situation like that, when a Cobra War tells you they can't help you, this has been told to me. Cobra War said they can't help me, and I said, what the hell, you can't help me? I said, out to your hospital, back up to ICU once again. So when that kind of crap happens, you kind of intend to stop the bitching, if you know what I mean. And that's what it is. And people might see it as it is and whatever else, but I don't want to fight anymore. I just don't have any fight in me. I just want happiness and I want to be happy. Of course, I want to come on to all of you people and I want to show happiness, positivity, growth, and all that stuff. That's what I'm all about right now. Now, we're not going to block math or anything like that, but really, I would think twice of leaving him on my panel. I'm not going to block him. I just feel that he's a little bit immature and he doesn't understand a lot of things, and that's okay. That's okay, I don't judge anybody. I don't want to do that, but there's things he said which would have been damaging. I mean, someone could clip that and send that on to my son's father, and can you imagine how that would look? That's just crazy. But anyway, right, I'm going to get off here for a little bit and have something to eat. And I'm going to come on later on, and it's going to be me and MZ. And we're going to do a 3-pen giveaway. Very special pens. Really beautiful pens. For those, I'm just going to go and do a few things, Magpie, and I'll be back on. I'm just waiting for MZ to finish off getting her nails done, to be honest. We're going to do a 3-pen giveaway, and let's see who wins them. I don't know. I love you too, Buckham. I love everybody in chat. We'll be back on in a little bit. We're not finished. MZ's going to come on. She's doing our 3-pen giveaway. Fantastic pens. She made them herself. Hope everyone in America wins them actually, so it doesn't cost us too much postage. Just joking. But if it's anyone in the European countries, we'll have to pay for that. But yeah. So I'm gonna get off for a little bit, guys. I'm okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I mean, it is what it is, and I'm gonna jump for a little bit, get something to eat, and I'll be back in maybe an hour or two, maybe 2 hours. I'll wait for MZ to call me actually, and we're gonna do a giveaway. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Please sub up to City Central. I mean, this you know what? I find this channel is not one like this, where we all chat and talk and all that. But this guy, he will open your eyes to stuff. It's unbelievably, you know. So I hope a lot of people sub up to City Central. He's a really good guy. He's here from the UK. He lives up south there, wherever. I I kind of do know where he lives, but I'm not really gonna say it, because I don't want anyone knowing his address or anything like that. But yeah, City Central is a lovely channel. The way he does things, he does really. He's very classic of doing it, and he even plays songs and stuff. It's crazy the way he does it. But anyway, look, God bless, take care, and I'll be back on later on. When MZ decides to come on, actually. So right, we're waiting on MZ. I'm gonna get something to eat and all that, and I'll be back on later on. And we're gonna give a 3 prize giveaway of pens. Take care for now. God bless. See you in a bit. Bye bye.